Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 13 of Horizon Forbidden West. We had a job pop up. I think our active quest is to go get some metal bite, but that's more so that I remember, hey, we need metal bite. That's not actually going to be our top priority for today. When we got back at the end of the episode, we had recouped at least most of the resources we had spent fighting that Thunderjaw, and what was this going to be? Oh, for the metal bite. Let's take a look at our quest. We may keep a steady eye on getting more upgrades for Aloy because our gear is not currently keeping up with what we need it to be in order to fight some of these guys. But that doesn't mean that it needs to be our only focus. That's metal shards and a bellow back circulator. I really want that anchor rope caster, by a lot. So let's take a look at the map. Well, hold on, I could have set that to be our goal. Yeah, bellow backs. We can go get those guys. Now, but is there opportunity to do a quest in the area? Wound in the sand would be the opposite direction. Bristleback, burrowers, we don't know what's there, and then there's a shelter. I don't think that I need anything from Longlegs right now. Rebel Camp the Hive, we could go do that. We could go do that if we went and fought the bellowbacks and then hit this on the way back up. And we probably need something from Sunwings, unless I miss my guess. We usually do. And then this, I want to say that we can't... Yeah, that's a blocked path, because we need the metal flower. That's exactly what we need there. Gather ancient relics. Yeah, I'll tell you what. We're going to go get this. Let me actually switch to this quest. It's a job. Anchor rope caster. Because that's going to be a lot better and a lot more versatile at tying guys down. Hello to Czar! Czar, did you get the call that you were waiting on? Regarding the job. While we wait for that update, yeah, let's start heading in this direction.
I guess it would be nice to have a friend there. I've heard of you, Outlander.
Oh, look, I think this might be a bellowback. Right here, that this person has trussed up. Hey, can I have one of your, sack webbings off that? Not yet, says Czar. Drienne also cannot say because of spoilers, but did want to say hello. Drienne, is there a date certain when you guys are doing the next part of the book club? I think it's the sequel to Gideon the Ninth, which I've been internally calling Gideon the 10th, but that's probably not the name of it. I was actually just thinking of that today because I got a chance to talk with Mia, and I forgot to ask her about that specifically. Hold on, let's get Mount Call. So I do hope that that phone call comes in soon. We're both pulling for you here. I share, not uncommonly, my memories of being, trying to secure a job before getting the one that I have now. And yeah, there's a lot of days when, unfortunately, I tend to think of this after I'm out of work. But there's a lot of days when my job can feel very stressful, and then it's still much better. I much prefer this stress to the stress of not having a job. Okay, so these guys are pissing off those guys. All right. I mean, I don't think these guys are going to have any metal bite, but... Okay, and... Okay, I actually didn't mean to shoot off that, container, but I will certainly grab whatever we've got off the resources. Drienne says they have not set the date just yet. Been heavily preoccupied with surgery arrangements. So is that moving forward? We did determine that September was a wash, so a Saturday in October, ostensibly. Last I knew, the last conversation we had, Drienne, there was the consultation, but I'm glad to hear that the process is moving forward now. That guy can just keep walloping on this dude as much as he wants. off all these parts. Oh, I can only use your fangs, or, horns as well. Oh! Somebody else nailed them before I could. That's okay. I had plenty of time to shoot off the parts that I wanted, and I wasn't thinking about the antlers. I'm treating this like it's a shared loot scenario, like I'm not going to ask their permission, I'm just going to pick stuff up. And yeah, even though I'm currently full on these medicinal berries, I'm going to grab this stuff. But Drian, I'm very glad to hear that the path is being cleared and you are on track to have this surgery done. It hasn't been, to my memory, a focus of your dialogue, but I imagine that it's something that you have been looking forward to for a long time, and this will be a step closer. So I think that's pretty awesome, and whenever it happens, like, I'm always worried about not being there on the day that it's like, oh, and this is my last stream for a while, so I'll see you guys soon. Whatever the timetable is, I want you to know in advance, our best hopes are with you for a speedy and easy recovery, and we will see you on the other side. Okay, some antlers, please. Yeah, I didn't come here for fanghorn antlers, but there is no shortage to pieces that I need for all sorts of manner stuff, so... actually, now that I think about it, let's get ourselves... Yeah, I burned through a whole bunch of arrows. We have a larger quiver now, which is great. So, technically, I'm in stealth to this guy, so I do feel like we can... I think we got both antlers off that guy. Yeah, Q's bow is both for the stealth bonus. I think you get to stealth bonus, but it definitely gets a critical hit bonus, and it crits pretty frequently. It shoots super slow, but I really like it nonetheless. Plus, I feel like it's got, like, sentimental value, for me at least. I like that guy. Dren just had a video appointment to get the final letter needed this morning. Now in the process of figuring out how to get that to the surgeon. Once he has that, he'll be setting everything to the insurance to get the pre-authorization. It's been a desire for a long time. Things are finally aligning in a way that makes it possible to do this, and I'm very happy that things are moving forward. That's awesome. We might also be able to pry open that car. Let me just make sure that I got all the bits and bobs off that guy. Yeah. Hey, Drian. Yeah, P-E-C-C-A-R-Y. Is that, would you say...
Take us to a dilator.
Is that peccary? Is that how you'd say the name of that animal? Nothing there. Also, so, I sort of heard about this coming in. I should probably just Google it. I doubt that this is going to be a topic of conversation that I can contribute anything to, and smarter and much better informed people. Who is Russell Brand? I don't even know who this is. Honest to God, like I thought that if I saw a photograph of this person, I'd be like, oh, that person, that guy. Okay. No, I saw a picture of him shortly before coming on stream. I think it was when like we went to do like the go live message, and it's like, no, I still have no idea who this guy is. Am I supposed to know who this is? Is he famous for something? I mean, other than what he's currently famous for? I feel like this guy right here is kind of mad that ran over and scavenged all those parts. Like, oh, I wanted those. Yes, for the peccary question. Okay. It's another thing I don't know. I don't know anything about Russell Brand. I don't know anything about peccaries. Watch the plural be like peccaries or something. There are no bellowbacks around here. Does anybody see any bellowbacks? They stand about 3 stories tall and are usually killing me. I haven't seen any in this entire area where they definitely come. This is not a vulture, so I don't know Again, I don't know birds. Welcome to the stream where I talk about all the things that I don't know. Whatever this is, I probably need pieces off of it. A pigeon. So he's a comedian actor for television, stand-up, radio, etc. I don't think I've ever seen this guy in anything. Not that I'm like a big stand-up guy. It's not that I don't like stand-up comedy. I just don't. It's not like my thing. Oh, I really wasted a sniper arrow doing that. Yeah, so I'm out of acid hunter arrows. Or more specifically, I can't make more is my issue. So let's go see what this is and if I can get it. And then maybe we'll swing back through here and maybe there'll be fewer antler horns and more bellowbacks. And I can't do anything with this. Yeah, we're gonna have to advance the story because so far I'm very good at finding things that I'm not allowed to do yet. Also, the azure bloom is very purple to me. Let's head north and then let's assume that we can't do this. We'll go back to the marker, but then I'm going to assume that we're on to the next thing. It's hard not to feel a little bit self-conscious when everyone is like, I knew it all along! And I'm like, who? What are we talking about? And this is not in any way like defense, and please don't mishear it as like, oh, this guy's a nobody. No, I mean, if he did the stuff that he's being credibly accused of, then there should be a price to be paid. I just realized that everybody was having a very in-depth conversation about the well-documented issues of someone that I had never heard of. Yeah, I've even been here before because I did not loot this chest this morning. So, yeah, I don't see any bellowbacks. I feel like these guys might have cleared them out before I arrived. Also, there's some blaze. Let's not arrive at this situation with blaze that I'm in with the metal bite. I don't have any. All right, we will head on to our next most local quest. And, like, we'll find the bellowbacks eventually. We don't have to scour the earth for them. We're gonna be pretty much everywhere at some point or another. So, our main quests are pretty far away. That side quest is further than it was, but we could go do that. Errands, no. This is stuff that I'm looking to find, so we'll sort of locate it as we go. Oh, right. This is something we could do. The ancient relics. Gather 0 of 4 ancient relics. I don't know why I wouldn't do this right now. It's level 10, I'm level 24. It can't possibly be like, oh, you don't have the thing you need to proceed. There's no way. There's no way my progress would be blocked on this level 10 quest at level 24 for not having the correct gear. Drienne can see how someone could not know who he is. I know of him mostly peripherally. I've seen snippets of his comedy and small moments of his talking about various things, but he's not hugely on my radar. Yeah, I feel like singers, songwriters, stand-up comedians, these are sectors of American pop culture that I am just kind of unlikely to know very much about. Oh, hold on. These are not bellowbacks, but they're bristlebacks. I'll tell you what, if they have any metal bite on them, we'll have an argument. But no, and no. Okay. Yeah, I don't need anything off of them right now, so rather than fighting them for no good reason when I'm not exactly flush with resources, we shall head north and gather ancient relics. I will say that many years ago, we went to go see Tom Wilson, who you might know as Biff from the Back to the Future movies. Now, I guess in more recent years, he got involved in, like, NFTs. I don't know if that went anywhere past just announcing, hey, what's all this NFT stuff? I can't speak for that. I don't know what the man is like. I don't know his personal life. I don't know. He was a very, very funny comedian. We got a chance to see him live. It was a relatively small venue. He was hugely interactive with the audience in, like, a really good way. He stayed and, like, took pictures and stuff. And it, just at the very end was like, you know, hey, here's my website, you know, if you guys want to join, like, it's really helpful and stuff. He just seemed like a really super nice guy and like a good I don't know, like, he can play the guitar. He can play the guitar better than I can, which means that he's really good at the guitar. Because I don't know anything about the guitar, so it's just... I did not hear what she said, and also I'm fine with not knowing what it was. He's a very, very engaging entertainer. Sure. Whatever gets us stopped. So I'm supposed to find ancient relics around here. Now, do you have any metal bite on you? No, 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 and no. So, I mean, I feel like this guy's mad at me already. What are you weak to? Acid? Let's mark that Ravager cannon. And that, because why not? Now, so, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to look at what he's weak to. Acid and, purge water. So, let's go ahead and drop a purge water trap.
I wonder what they used all these machines for.
Okay, hey, genius. No, come over here. Stop doing that. Come here. Yeah, no, come here. I don't suppose you wanted to come over here, though. Yep, okay, great work. Okay, well, he's all acidified now. Let's see if we can do something with his, oops. Boy, okay, that sucked. But his acid is, armor is flying off. Oh, he's got a friend. That's not good news for me. I wouldn't mind getting my dude back up.
Keep going.
Since I don't have another one of you. Nope. Okay, sorry, friendo. You're down. Part of this guy on with like epoxy. Ow, god damn. I'm healing. I'm trying to heal. I really thought his burst was gonna fail. See, I have one of those too. I just need a second to pick it up. Okay, just run directly at me. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that kickoff maneuver is really good, I feel like, for just getting a little bit of distance when they get in too close. I need something else. So what do you think governs the fact that sometimes they can just fire forever and never stop? Okay, that was a double hit. Boy, those exploding spikes really are very good. Drienne is going to head out, so it doesn't see very much more, but I hope the rest of the stream is lovely. Drienne, very much appreciated if I missed you there as we were doing the fight. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we will hopefully talk to you again real soon. As always, I never got to use the thing that I knocked off. And my concern is that fight cost me a little bit more than it got me. What was that, about 7? Yeah, let's not make any more of those right now. That's okay. Those are okay. Yeah, and I'm out of metal bite, man. Like, what can I say? I need acid. So, go to the Southern Ancient Machine site. Is that not where I am currently? Oh. No. So it should be around here. So let's look around here. My mount is dead, so I might as well explore a little bit, see if we can find any ancient relics.
Stocking up for the hunt.
Drienne does not tend to seek out comedy-based entertainment. For me, comedies are... It's just, if I see a horror movie that's not very good, I usually still have a pretty good time because it's interesting, like, why didn't this work? Who would it work for? Where do I think it went wrong? Same for dramas, same for... Those Ravagers murdered a bunch of people. Tanakhs, yeah. Hold R3 to scan the ancient machines. Do we have any idea what it's talking about? That's a campfire. Oh, well, there's some stuff down here for sure. Engine crate, yeah.
I think Honda will like this.
That apparently was what I needed, but... Let's get some of that, too. I am... Just in case any of this isn't clear, I'm really enjoying this. There's times where it's like, you know what I really want?
Not sure if Honda's gonna want this, but maybe I can find a use for it. Oh, this should be useful.
Like, the pleasure of an open world game where you can just sort of, like, go out and, like, check off some boxes. Oh, and by the way, I definitely need some more medicinal herb. Boy, again... Thank God for the double medicinal herb. That's another thing that we were talking about between streams. I just picked up like some more points, and there was some specific task that I wanted, but I don't think that it's working to my benefit, that I've gone deep on warrior, hunter, survivor, and even infiltrator. I think that I'm going to start going a little bit wider. Like, let's get some trapper stuff in there. Czar loves... Hello to Jab. If you do see out comedy, Harley Quinn on Netflix is funny as hell. I... do not currently have access to Netflix, but otherwise I would be happy to check that out. I think that it was this, wasn't it? Yeah, tear versus components goes up. I wanted to put another point in this, so I'm going to upgrade this skill, because I have 3 and I was saving 2 points for this specifically. But then moving forward, we're going to start aiming, I'm going to go into like some trapper, and we're going to start like leveling up a little bit more across the board. Because there's like... the propelled spike. I don't have this ability. I don't have like a technique that I can use with the, you guys, what's it called? The sniper bow, the hard shot bow, Q's bow, whatever that type is, the sharp shot. There it is, sharp shot bow. And I have 2 things that I can do with the hunter bow. Well, that's great when I'm using a hunter bow, but I'm leaving some skills on the table that I want to. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Yes, okay. So that is substantially better now. It's just that the machines are the things that are killing me most of the time now. So, I don't have a mount right now, and we're headed north. Can I get a mount here? No, that guy's going to kill me really... We'd get some metal bite there, but also 3 more deaths. Let's get a charger mount. Yeah, we're gonna make a quick detour here so that we can cross the distance a little bit faster. Javasine is on max. Max we may have a way to get to. Also, Zara's saying that he loves a good bad comedy. Down Periscope definitely fits. It's downright stupid and funny as hell. And then... Okay, and then it got into that it's on Max. Is that the animated one? Harley Quinn? I keep seeing things like a like there's an animated Harley Quinn show out there. Hold on. What sorts of creatures are these?
Setting it on fire won't help.
Apex burrowers. Well, do they have metal burn? Metal bite? No, not that I see. So we're gonna leave them to their business. And it is the animated one. Also, Jab was clarifying that he doesn't mean that it's funny in, like, an ironic way. Oh, but what I was going to say is that, like, when I'm watching a comedy that doesn't land, it's such a chore relative to every other genre. Shit, what were we just watching? Oh, no. What were we just watching? We were just watching... Well, part of one of the things we were just watching was I Origins, which is just really difficult to talk about. So, I want one of these guys to come over, and I'd like one of them to come over without the other two stomping me to death. So, and these guys are not going to have any metal burn. So, we're going to... Where's our rocks? I'll throw a rock, like... there. Yeah, I think one of them hurt us. So if this guy saunters over in this direction, we will override him, and then we'll have a friend for life. His life, not mine.
Ooh, easy there.
Oh, Jav is saying that, Max is allowing some of their stuff on Prime. So this is unknown. I can tell you right now, I can see it from here that it's a metal flower. Like, I can literally see the metal flower right there. But let's get it marked on the map. Okay, now it shall be marked on the map. Yes, so now we can go on. So we got that. I'm just going to make sure that it's no longer selected. And let's head... Wait, what plow horns do you have for me? Or what do the plow horns? I'll tell you what, if the plow horns have some metal bite, we might stop by there. Because I'm not good at fighting the plow horns, but at least I know that I can do it without guaranteed death. Oh, Black Adam. That's one of the things, Jab, that we tried to watch this weekend. There was like a free HBO preview, but it was like, no, you have to be a subscriber to see this. I just couldn't gin up any enthusiasm for Shazam 2, Shazam Fury of the Gods. But Black Adam, I'm curious enough about, because, I mean, man, The Rock really, really wanted that to happen. And anytime somebody is extremely passionate about what they're doing, you gotta be at least a little bit curious. Okay, hold on. These guys look like plow horns, but...
Frost won't help here. Machine was born for the cold.
Yeah, I feel like we can just bypass that. Incidentally, this is not me playing Coward Simulator. This is me trying to stay on the path and go after things that are of use rather than just collecting metal shards for the sake of throwing them on the pile. Jab says that Black Adam was not a great movie, but it was pretty good and he enjoyed it well enough. Not great, but enjoyed it. I didn't even realize there was a box here. I was popping off to climb the cliff. I wanted to come in high on these plow horns. What are the Triceratops guys? Whatever we're calling them now. Oh, I can't climb this one. Interestingly, this seems like a super climbable hill to me. If I look at a hill and I'm like, well, I could climb that, it's never not gonna be a surprise that Aloy's like, no, that gentle incline is too much for me. Give me this vertical sheer cliff. Okay, you guys need to screw off. I don't even know what hit me there. Oh, I killed something. Well, I'm optimistic that once we get a little bit of distance here. Czar is recommending down periscope. Hold on.
Drone keeping watch on the biosphere. I should grab its data. But how am I going to get it down?
Well, that's a good question. Let's see if we can... I really wanted to mark its path, but I do feel like this hill up here will give us access to it. Czar was saying, definitely check out Down Periscope. Kelsey Grammer, Rob Schneider, Lauren Holly, William H. Macy, Rip Torn, Bruce Dern, Harry Dean Stanton, and Harlan Williams. I remember seeing the commercials for it. I have not
Maybe
seen...
I can climb something to jump onto the drone.
Down Periscope. So I like know of it. I know the movie that you're referencing, but I just haven't seen it myself. Yeah, this guy. Oh, no, I definitely need to be up there then. Okay. That's what I was trying to find out. Like, where does he stop locally? Really, Aloy, nowhere. Nowhere on that rock face could you find a handhold. Okay. Seriously? That just seems like an extremely climbable stone. Let's keep one eye on this guy. I really want to mark his path. Okay, now, yeah, I just can't get to him from here. There's no... It's not that I see. So we can see his entire loop, and I swear to God, the only place that I'm going to get him is right there. So maybe what I have to do is, like, jump down to him, like, we'll glide wing onto him. Jab saw Down Periscope several years ago.
Don't know what exactly. But
Czar has seen it at least 1,000 times. No. Okay, like, am I missing something about how to climb this stone? Like, this is such an obvious point to jump to it, except that I can't get up on top of this thing.
My mistake. Thought I saw something. Don't do anything.
I don't know. Are these guys bad guys? Rebels? They might
Wish
be.
The enemy would show their face. A girl? Damn! On me! I got her in my sight, limb from limb.
Hold on.
That
No, I want your blue part. Where's the blue part? There it is.
Relief.
No, she's actually very dead now. Okay, well, I'm going to save it because that went okay for me. Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to think of, like, when I was younger, I really, really liked Airplane and the Naked Gun movies, all three of them. They probably still hold up really well now, although if I was to see them for the first time now, I'm not sure that they would land for me. I liked Spaceballs when I was younger. I would no longer classify myself as a fan of Spaceballs. Also, so that thing, I could have sworn the path didn't come up here, but it does, and that is clearly someplace that I can get to. So, yeah, and yes, I did see that fire gleam on the left. Let's try to remember to pick that up on the way. I want to keep our eyes on that drone. That was some pale bloom that I didn't get. I have to say that, like... Hold on. Grab it?
Taking you with me!
Okay.
Okay, gotta grab the drone's data.
Actually, so I can think of two things that you guys probably might not consider comedies, but I would argue are intentionally comedies and that I really enjoyed. Duel, which I was talking about fairly recently with Karen Gillan, whatever her name is. And I think I really did her name wrong. And then The Predator with like... is it Moon Bloodgood or who's in there? Olivia Munn? I'm trying to remember who's in that. But, like, the Predator, I think it was called The Predator, was so goddamn funny. And, like, I don't mean in an ironic way. Like, I don't mean, like, I was laughing at it in spite of itself. That movie is a comedy. And I think that that's one of the things that made people really mad about it. And it's not that it doesn't take... its like premise seriously. It's just that the characters that are in it happen to be extremely funny people, and it really shouldn't work. Like, I understand that people would be mad at a Predator movie that's also a comedy, except it's a very good comedy. I really had a good time with it.
Diving in.
Like, Aquaman. Aquaman was also funny, but I don't think it's supposed to be. I think it's just so crazy, and it makes so little sense at any point that you're just like, fuck it, sure. Why not? Like, after a while of Aquaman, just like, you're so worn down from the lack of sense that it makes that all you can do is enjoy yourself. And that's fine, because, hey, at least you're enjoying yourself. Yeah, forgive me for not remembering who was the like director of the writer-director of The Predator. Oh, you're talking about Prey? No, Prey was not funny. Prey was just good. I really like Prey. No, I'm talking about the Predator movie that preceded that. It had Olivia Munn. I don't remember everybody that was in it, but there's so many just like completely deadpan jokes in it. It really spoke to my sense of humor. Hold on. Okay. Oh, this is... Oh, I think it's telling me that I'm too close to it, so it's not going to allow me to mark it. Well, we'll jump down and see if we can find any green shine here. Like, right there.
The machines Honda had her eyes on should be nearby. Better take a look at that contract of hers. Make sure I know what I'm looking for.
Like, I would submit it is a decent Predator movie, but an excellent comedy. Sorry, I'm just remembering things that happen in it. And, like, I defy you to watch the movie and tell me that it is not intended to be a comedy. Anyway. I talked a lot about it back when we saw it. I'm trying to remember, like, other comedies that, like... Oh, Bridesmaids. I find Melissa McCarthy really interesting because I think that Melissa McCarthy is legitimately very talented. Unfortunately, she tends to leverage her talent towards things that I don't happen to like very much. But I'm telling you right now, someday, and maybe she already has, and I just haven't seen it, Melissa McCarthy is going to be in some sort of like a dramatic role. Like she's gonna do the Truman Show. She's gonna do Philadelphia. She's gonna do something like that, where she takes on a more serious role. And I think I'm really gonna like it. I think that she has a lot of talent, and that I just don't like. She wants to do a lot of like zany, loud, brassy comedy, and that's just not for me. I should probably not try to go across this at all. I do have a mount that I can call. Oh, no, I don't. Did I lose my mount again? I must have, because it's not here. Well, I don't want to go across this, because I'm going to get very sick.
The herd Honda picked. I need to stay out of sight if I want to get those flowers first.
Kill the plowhorns. Gather plowhorn plants. I don't have any memory of plowhorn plants? What? Oh, this is a different part of the quest. Plowhorns and plants. Okay. Talk to the lead salvager. By the way, I never read the contract, so let's actually look at it. Salvage contracts. Okay, so we've got a few. Hunter will retrieve ancient relics from 2 machine graveyard sites. These parts can be found in all sorts of strange places. Dismiss nothing. Hunter understands it involving psychological injury, and so forth. Yes. Hunter will need to kill plowhorns and retrieve salvage from the designated herd picked by yours truly. The salvager suggests using shock weapons and/or ammo to help with this. Hunter will, if possible, retrieve the flowers that grow in the wake of these machines. Be careful. If a plowhorn senses any kind of threat, its flowers might wilt or refuse to grow. Nuts. I have to be quiet going through an area that's going to kill me. Such flowers won't grow at all if the machine has been killed. The salvager suggests remaining out of sight when retrieving them. Okay, well, we'll do our best. That's the one that we're actually on. Then this one is... Track down and return 2 members of the salvager's organization that have pilfered scrolls pinpointing the location of ancient relics. Searching along the most likely path taken by the thieves. And that's really... Then it's on the contract. And then... Retrieve a Ravager's cannon. Oh, right! Shoot the cannon off the Ravager before destroying said machine to ensure the cannon remains intact. I actually knocked a Ravager cannon off, but it's probably too far away for me to walk it there. Shane Black, says Mark Quack, was the writer-director. Olivia Munn, Boyd Holbrook, and Keegan Michael Key. Yes, I was trying to remember... I was wrong on like who outside of Olivia Munn. I also at one point called Olivia Munn Moon Bloodgood, who they are different actors, but both long, straight, dark hair, which tends to throw me off. So, now I know that I have to be quiet. And hello to Mark Quack, by the way. Mark Quack, I hope that both you and Joy are doing well. I further hope that, has there been any update on Joy's, diet? Or the source of...
If I can sneak up behind one of the plowhorns, I might be able to get those flowers before they wilt.
The source of the distress. No, you... I want this so very much. No, no, I'm not here. I'm not here. God damn.
The pulse from my focus might help me spot these flowers faster.
I'm trying to keep keeping this
We'll be getting
guy.
those plants now. I need somewhere to hide.
Okay, no, I'm not fighting them. So the other guy came up behind me. He's gonna grab some of this. Shane Black wrote a lot of good 80s action movies, including... Did he really write the original Predator? I had no idea. Yeah, my experience with the Predator movies is... Predator 1 is great. It's really fantastic. And yeah, I'm of the era that would think it's awesome. I don't know what people today think of it, but I really like Predator. Predator 2... I really struggled to like even when I was younger, and as an older person now, I'm like, yeah, that movie's better in concept than in execution. It gets like weirdly mystical. Yes, I like the end of it as well.
Yeah,
I like the new
flowers.
Predator tools that are brought to bear. But, like, there's so many sequences in it that are so frustrating. Like on the subway where it's just like flashing light, flashing light, flashing light. It's very irritating to watch, I find. And then, where do you go from there? Is it just Predators? Is that when you get into the plural one? Predators, I remember thinking like, hey, Predators is pretty good. And then I actually don't remember hardly anything about it. Anything that you wouldn't have picked up from like watching the trailer. I do remember, I think, hopefully Mark Black is still here. I do remember Tom Chick pointing out, and once he pointed it out, I had a hard time not seeing it, that the one of the actors there was extremely sort of like awkward and uncomfortable with her weapon. Like she just didn't seem to be very comfortable handling the weapon. So shock ammunition is what it has advised me here. So let's it seems pretty fine, I guess. I don't know. Let's go to weapons. So I want something that does some shock damage. No. Yes. Yeah, this would probably help. And we're going to put that... Let's put that over the prototype spike thrower for now. And this would probably help. Yeah. The canister rope caster would help a lot if we put it there. But then I need something to detonate. So even though my electric shot arrows are not very good, they can detonate with the best of them. Yeah, Shock Warrior Bow is kind of garbage, but it might just suit our needs. I guess I'll put it over Q's Sharp Shot Bow for now. Oh, and sorry, I did want to... Shock Bolt Blaster. Let's edit coils. I would like to put on something that does more shock damage. Yep, plus 12%. That seems pretty good. And then for the shock arrow dealy. Shock Bolt Blaster. Shock Warrior Bow. Yeah, throw that into something too. Markwack didn't realize that Shane Black wrote the original Lethal Weapon. Markwack further says we are both well. Joy had a vet checkup on Friday, and they said that she is improving. She's going down from 1 full pill a day to half a pill a day. She's on fairly strong steroids and can have long-term health issues. So hopefully, with the reduced dosage, she continues to reduce the rash that she has. I really hope it improves. I know that you're doing everything that you can. It's a good sign if she's improving and they can start working down the dose, and if the improvements continue, that'd be awesome. Jav thought Predators were pretty good. Predator 2 was pretty mediocre. Did not really work well in the city. And I think it could. I just don't think that it did. Like, I don't think that the concept is inherently broken. I think the execution was off. Alright, so adhesive sac, sure. Purge water sac. The horns I wouldn't mind taking. Seed dispenser, destroyed when killed. Alright, let's try to get that then. And then the fertilizer sac, persist when killed. Okay. So, I think that what I'd like to do is probably... that.
Come on!
Okay. Okay, those are both seed dispensers. We could probably repeat that. Oh, I don't know if I hit it. I very much did not. Oh, he's grinding up. Yeah, he's really mad about it. Okay, hold on. Okay, we may or may not have gotten the horns before we killed the beast, but that went extremely well. Unfortunately, her husband is here now. Oh, he's so sad. Look. No. All we wanted to do was plant flowers. Yeah, he's gonna be really mad about it. Also, what is this? Ah, crud. I'm not here for you, buddy. So, this is where we might want to have the rope caster, because I don't really want to fight this guy. Oh my god, that had no spin up at all. Okay, let's try not to interact with that guy until we're done. And... okay. Okay, he's still really mad. Sorry, I have... yes, this is the right thing. Oh, I attached it to his horn, where it's going to be waving around the most that it could possibly... most. I'm sorry, are you not tied down anymore? I thought I had at least a minute. Hold on.
Still in this fight.
Okay, so I'm... oh, there's two of them. Shit. And I can't even move. You guys, I'm gooed is the trouble. I've been hit with the slow goo. Oh, I didn't search the plowhorn itself, unfortunately. Hold on. Well, there goes my plow canister. Yeah. Can I pick this back up, do you think? No. All I can do is hope that somebody walks onto it. Hold on. So, if we're gonna have this fight then, let's have it outside the blight, which is killing me. Okay, yeah, you all... what? Okay, I didn't know that was a thing. Hold on. Okay. I need some more canisters. This is going to take a second for me to craft. Unless I can't craft it at all because I'm completely out of machine muscle. So I no longer have the capacity to shock this guy. Hello to Grumpy. Yeah, my memory of Predators was, like you said, Jab, pretty good. The issue is, after... like, I remember more about the Quarter to Three movie podcast than about the movie than I do the movie itself. There's no medicinal plants around here. It's also possible that what I'm actually remembering is, like, Tom Chick in, like, a different, unrelated capacity talking about it. Like, there might not even be a movie podcast about Predators. Okay, since I don't have the luxury of puncturing this guy as much as I want. Okay, let's try that again. Hold on. Every single time, his swipe is faster and further than I expect it to be. Hold on. Yeah, no, I need him to hold still for just one more second. He's weak to acid. I do have some acid, not a lot. Shit. He opened up his tail canisters, and I don't even have the wherewithal to shoot him.
Job's done. Salvage what's left.
Okay. I'm gonna get the hell out of here, because if those roly-polies decide that they want to pick a fight...
Salvage I need. I should get back to Honda. Drop this all off. Lucky find.
I do hear all of that warble burble. There seem to be a couple, like, odd audio issues in the game where sometimes sound effects persist beyond the point that they're supposed to. But otherwise, that went swimmingly. Okay, let me get the hell out of here. Markrock says the Predopsis was my favorite part of the Predator. Yeah, and I mostly remember, I think, Tom talking about, like, it was one of the actors he was saying just looked very, very uncomfortable with her assault rifle. Like she didn't know how to hold it. It didn't seem like somebody who was career military, which the character was supposed to be. Yeah, Grumpy, I hope that work is going well, and whether it is or not, we can provide some good company. Okay, so that's to go back though. We had another part of this quest that we could do. Side jobs? No. Errands? No. No. Here. Oh, well, this is it. So we wanted to go to the Northern Ancient Machine Site. Yes. Wait. Right. No, I'm here. I was about to say, I can't be down here. That's where we started. No, I'm way up here. Okay, and that's where we just did the hunting. So we're still heading to the north, and I may stop by the shelter here to get back some materials, because I am out of machine muscle, and as a result, I cannot craft some extra parts. I do really like Young Frankenstein. A lot of Gene Wilder holds up really well for me. He was also in, I get my various movies confused. He was also in Blazing Saddles, right? That's where the whole line comes from about, you know, real salt of the earth, you know, morons. And like I've heard that exchange was ad-libbed, or at least that last line was ad-libbed by Gene Wilder. He was a very, very funny dude. I'm not a fan of okay, I should walk this back. I have never sat down and really given my full attention to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And I feel like that is one of Gene Wilder's like most iconic roles. It just I feel like I missed out on the opportunity when I was like the right age to have watched that and had it mean a lot to me. And also like people always recommended the book to me, and even when I was the right age, I just couldn't get into it. Let's restock all categories. And then I want to see if we can craft anything. Specifically those canisters would be really great. Yeah, these guys. And I cannot. No, I'm still out of machine muscle. Let's create job, because I'm going to need them. I don't necessarily want it to be my... Yeah, I'm running dry on some of our materials, which, again, I kind of like. I kind of like that we have to make some tough decisions about how to proceed. So I need 3, and this is going to make 4. I'm going to lose out on a very small amount of blast paste, but whatever. All right, let me just restock all. I'm going to save it real quick, too. Hello to AJ. AJ, were you in the other day? Were you just starting to play Starfield? And if so, you were just starting to play something. I think it was Starfield, and I hope that you are having a good time with it. No, hold on. Errands. No. There it is. That's what I want. And now we're there. Okay. But, like, conceptually, I'm really enjoying, like, Aloy knows that she needs to gear back up to head further west. So she's using her expertise and everything that she learned from Rost, as well as from Erend and Varl and Petra and all of her friends. This is everything that I need to be able to do, and, you know, I may not be good at it, but she knows what she needs. AJ says, no, it wasn't Starfield. Didn't you just start something, AJ? Am I misremembering? Didn't you just start a brand new game? I don't know what Bleeding Mark is. Are these guys good or bad? Well, they don't con hostile, so...
She's good.
All right, let's check our map. Oh, we're not far enough north, but we have found our way to a settlement. Let's see what else is here. I am pretty full on this stuff. Oh, but I could sell some of our other resources. Let's do that, and that. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna see if she sells any, machine muscle. $100 or 100 metal shards for a J feather. But apparently I need these for my pouches. I might buy these. I don't remember how much I need. Let's buy one. And let's buy one.
Buying from me will save you a lot of searching.
Goose feather, got it.
I'll try to get more of those.
I think I might need some more J feathers. Let's look at our jobs. That's... Hold on. Oh, maybe that was it. That could be it. J feather. Rope pouch is a duck feather. I thought I just bought a duck feather. I'll buy another duck feather. Let me buy a duck feather and a squirrel hide, if I can. Buy. Oh, it was a goose feather. My apologies. Squirrel hide. And then, she does not sell duck feather, I don't think. This desert may not be popular with the ducks.
A good warrior cares for her equipment. Use it carefully. So
Oh, I need one more J feather. There it is. It just came up. Buy resources. And by the way, I know that I said as like recently as the last episode, well, I mostly want to hunt for my stuff. The animals are something different, like trying to like scope around for little tiny jays and shoot them and hope that I get the feather that I need. I'm fine with buying these. We're gonna go to the pouch. Yeah, pouch upgrades. So just in case, light arrow quiver, probably. Potion pouch, definitely. And then rope pouch, 110%. Yeah, except I don't have the bass bone. But I can't do these? I can do these. I can do this resource pouch. Yeah, resource pouch gives us more medicinal berries. So we're definitely going to do that one first. And then we'll grab the potion pouch. And then we'll grab the light arrow quiver. Now. Oh, I can do another one immediately. Yeah, because look, I have the prairie dog hide. So many light arrows now. Rope pouch. I need a duck feather. That's not going to be easy to come by, apparently. Bolt clip satchel. Peccary hide. Well, we see peccaries all the time. I'm going to add a job to do that. That should be pretty straightforward. Food pouch. More duck feathers. Moonfish. Owl wishbone. No. Well, the bighorn sheep guide I should be able to get. Let's add that as a job. Horned lizard skin. Yeah, I should get that. Okay. Salmon. Oh, and let's add this. The prairie dog bone and the rabbit hide. I should be able to get that. Okay. So we've added some more things that we're going to keep an eye on. It was Starfield, but it's a bad game. He gave it a 5 out of 10. And hello to Takarosh. Who is currently doing the time warp, I think. Oh, darn it. Hold on. I wasn't done in here. Potion crafting. So, I now have... So now I can do 5 potions, and I think that I have 4 slots full if I'm reading this correctly. I would like to have a cleansing potion if I could. And I can't. Medium health potion would be my second choice. Yeah. Okay. Trap crafting. Let's get one of these guys. Except I can't. Yeah, the lack of machine muscle, you guys. That's going to be a thing. I am not going to build another one of these right now. I don't need the purge water trap as much as I need, like, the vertical shock trap, for example. I don't even know what I did with 5 of those. Ammo crafting. Nope, machine muscle. Sorry, there should be a
Your exploits must require supplies.
Purge water hunter bow. Hold on, we need to get this. Yeah, I don't have anything previously that does purge water damage. This is great. We're gonna buy that, and I'm just gonna buy it for right now. And then we're gonna see if we can do any upgrades to it. Now, the Heart Shatter Spike Thrower. What does this do? Powerful Ostrom weapon increases the chance to land a critical hit. It can be upgraded to deal more critical hit damage. I cannot afford this in a couple different ways, but let's create a job. I'm really enjoying the ability to create the jobs. Tools. Oh, I can buy these outright, except I can't afford them.
See? You were right.
Oh, hello to Uptaria and everybody raiding over. Uptaria, how was the rest of your crafting stream? And hello to Zenthos. Uptaria, how was... So I was watching earlier. Uptaria was doing another one of her 3D, like terrains for a tabletop role-playing game. Also, Uptaria... Zwanthos. Is that close? Zwanthos? And then Takarosh was saying to Czar, at least Starfield can be played well. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet was a complete shitstorm when it launched, and it still is. It is such a shame they weren't able to, like, patch up the performance on that. Uptaria, the other thing that I just wanted to say to you is congratulations again on that massive raid from... See, I've never heard the last name said. Is it Brian... Would you say Brian Deckert? It's Decchart. But Deckard Games, however it's pronounced, raided over to Uptaria, and that was awesome. I hope you got a ton of new followers off of that. It would be very well deserved. And I think we have a new food pouch that we can get. So... Right. I mean, sure, build up Valor faster. Oh, I can't afford this, and I don't have the Southern Beast Haunch. Sure. We'll make some of that stew. And now I'm completely broke.
Our appearance speaks for our sense of purpose.
It was Connor, right from, there's like 2 things there. Like, number 1, thanks to that dude, and I think his wife, and that whole community for all of the charity work, but also B, just like, I know he probably gets this all the time, but man, didn't he nail it? Is it Deschart? I would be extremely concerned about pronouncing it correctly because I've just never heard it said aloud. Regardless, it was awesome, and
Power to follow?
I've always said this, and like I'll say it right now because you guys just raided over. Raiding your audience, your community over to another stream is a big vote of confidence that you're putting them into good hands, and that the person that you're streaming over will be reflective of like your quality and like the tone that you strive for. And it is a massive vote of confidence that he brought his whole community over to you. I think that is something just in and of itself to be super proud of, and really congratulations again. It was 348 people. Takarosh was also saying of Scarlet and Violet, there's no good post-game stuff. The Terra raids suck, and while the Terra stylization was a promising mechanic from a strategic standpoint, it's less than awesome in practice. I will say this, Takarosh, I heard good things about the expansion pack that just came out, or is soon to come out, for Scarlet and Violet. It's like called the Blue Mask, the Azure Mask, Sapphire Mask. Some sort of mask. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna follow this path up, and we're looking for ancient relics up here. Abtari will be right back.
That's an ancient
Completely
raven,
understood.
right? I should use my focus. Check for any useful salvage.
The teal mask. I promise you guys, that was not me doing a bit. I could not remember the name of it. Ancient compartment. Prying. Okay, let's try this. I'm also... Hold on, can we just take a second? So, Zan... I want to make sure that I say it properly in the future. Zwanthos. Or is it Zwan? I'm assuming it's a harder Z. It could also be Juan.
I think Honda will like this.
Okay, that's one of 3 that we need in this area. But literally all I could remember is the mask. It was a mask and something bluish.
The old ones really put up a fight here.
I have still not played any of Scarlet or Violet. I have, thanks to Ruination Ronin, recently gotten into Pokemon Sapphire. The original Pokemon Sapphire. I've been playing a bunch of that, usually really late at night. Usually when we are like putting on a podcast or like there's something on, I'm sort of like...
This should be useful.
It helps me to sort of like... Because the thing about a game like Pokemon Sapphire is that it just...
It's getting dark.
Doesn't require a massive amount of your attention. So it's a great thing to be like have going on while you're simultaneously like watching or listening to something else, because you can still be fully engaged. But is the teal mask currently out and available? Or is that, am I seeing like preview coverage of it? Oh, okay. I just also
Honda will
hope
find this useful, but I might.
that Brian Deschart there had a good time
Not sure if Honda's
making
gonna want this, but maybe I can find a use for it.
Detroit Become Human. I feel like acting is a challenging profession anyway, but then also like motion capture acting and stuff seems particularly challenging because you're so often acting against nothing in an environment of nothing, and just sort of like generally advised to imagine what the scene is going to look like. And maybe sometimes they'll have some storyboards or some animatics or something else that they can sort of like have you play against, but it's a really challenging side of things.
But Honda will want this. I think that's all the salvage I'm gonna find.
Hold on.
I should
hold
check
on.
out the other site Honda marked on her contract.
No, I've already done that. Okay. If you're playing Alpha Sapphire, I'd say let me get you Nintendo ID and you can help me get a few of the Pokemon I need. Yeah, this is original Game Boy Advance. That's what, like, Ronan started this whole, like, retro kickstart thing. Or, sorry, he kickstarted this, like, retro revival. And I played a ton of Ruby back in the day. What is this? Oh, we can probably go up there and get that. Yeah, that's pretty close. Okay, so I started to say earlier, so this weekend we watched I Origins. And I mean like the letter I Origins. So that it sort of looks like a lowercase L. It's a frustrating way to name your movie. I don't know how to describe this movie. Have you guys seen Another Earth? I don't know how to describe Another Earth. Have you seen the OA? Copy paste. There's a writing team. It's Britt Marling, and then I don't remember her co-writer person. I always recognize this person's name when I see it, and never any other time. And then Mike Cahill, I believe it's Mike Cahill, is the writer and director of Another Earth, and then this movie called I Origins. I don't know how to describe their style of filmmaking, or in the case of the OA, like television making. It's not structured in the way that other shows are, and that's fine. Like, they're very much doing their own
Cook can do
thing.
something with this.
But I also don't know how to... I don't know who I would ever recommend it to. The thing that I can say about Britt Marling and her writing partner, whose name, I apologize, I just don't happen to remember that person's name. And then Mike Cahill is...
My focus is detecting some kind of look.
They care a lot about what they're making. Like, they really put a lot of thought and time and energy into it. And they make these elaborate stories on very small budgets that tend to play out with a bunch of people...
My focus is detecting some kind of locator beacon.
kind of talking to each other. I don't know, and I can't go anywhere from here. I'm trying to go to the left. I'm so hard trying to go to the left. Okay. And the thing is, like, I will watch these movies, and I will be like, it's not even that there's like a lot of build-up. There's just like a lot of talk and contemplation and hypothesizing and ruminating and brooding, and I'm watching being like, there is no way that the destination is going to be worth the journey. Like, there's no way. But I've got to see how it ends. Like, and that's... Hold on. Find a use to the recordings.
It's not responding. No, maintenance must have reactivated the auto systems. What? Disengage them, now! Hit the emergency purge! It won't shut down! The swarms hacked us! Terrain, pull up. Ah!
The machines took control of that plane and flew it into the ground. There's another locator beacon on the same frequency.
Another locator beacon on the same frequency, she says. I don't know what that means. Hold on. It's going to be under collectibles, isn't it? Hold on. No, no, no. 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 Collectibles. Black boxes. I mean, I know that it's like, find a use for the collectibles, but she said another locator beacon on the same frequency. Like there's another one nearby, or that I can find based on the fact that we did that, and now I don't. But I definitely need another mount, so we're gonna head back over here. The thing about, like, so like, if you guys have never heard of it, here's the premise of Another Earth. One day, a second planet Earth shows up, and it's there in the sky, a perfect replica of our Earth, and, like, our planet, like, uses, like, a laser beam to establish communications, and finds that there's another, like everyone is there. Everyone that's here is also there. And the story is told from the point of view of Britt Marling, who's just some, like... On the day that the second Earth showed up, she became distracted looking up at the sky, being like, wait, what the hell is that? And she wound up getting into a severe car accident that I believe killed the other person. I think that she was wounded, but the other person was killed. And this cost her dearly in her personal life. Like the graduate program that she was in, like she lost her position there, and a whole bunch of other stuff happened. And you would think that, like, hey, maybe a lot of this movie called Another Earth would be all about establishing contact and learning more about this second... I'm not trying to have a fight with that guy, actually. Well, actually, I probably should.
Got my chance!
Hold on, we're gonna try to kick this guy to death. But actually, like, mostly it's about Britt Marling, like, trying to figure out, like, what her place in the world is after all of these bad things happen in her life. And by the way, there's another planet Earth out there. And every once in a while, the movie will remind you that there's another planet Earth, but most of the movie is about Britt Marling feeling sad about her life. And it's like, that's not really what you would think in a movie called Another Earth that has a second planet Earth there. Like, that seems like a big mystery that you... But it's not told from the perspective of a government scientist or the astronauts that are going there to, like, make first contact. It's told from the point of view from someone who has literally nothing to do with any of that. So it would feel a little bit weird if she was going there. But, like, there is a lottery for people who can go and visit the other Earth and, like, establish contact. It's just... It's one of the, like, this is what I'm talking about. This is a Mike Cahill movie. It's weird. It's a weird movie. And as you're watching it, like, even if you watch the trailer, you're like, okay, this is not going to be like an epic sci-fi story about, you know, a planet of doppelgangers. Like, it's just not that sort of movie, but it's much more personal and... Some might say navel gazing. I don't know. We did get some machine muscle off of that, so that felt good. I need that. AJ is asking, what's your top 3 Assassin's Creed games? Odyssey, Syndicate. I really like Brotherhood. I know Black Flag is like the popular thing, but Brotherhood is so effing good. Oh, let's get the And the thing is, Brotherhood holds up really well. Like, I played Brotherhood, like, a good chunk of it on stream, like an exhibition stream. I was like, oh, this will be fun. Like, we'll jump into the Ezio collection, show off Assassin's Creed Brotherhood for a little bit. And I wound up playing for like 4 hours. Like, it's just a really great game. And it continues to have one of the best combat systems in any of the Assassin's Creed games. But yeah, so, as far as I know, Mike Cahill, he did Another Earth. And then, I don't know, he went off and did some other stuff, I don't know. One thing that he did is that apparently he wrote and sold a screenplay called I, just the letter I, because apparently he wants to make sure that no one will ever be able to search for this movie. But he sold the screenplay to Fox Searchlight, and they bought it, and presumably, I hope, paid him well for it. And that movie has not yet been made. It's like, I guess, theoretically in production now, but that's where the name I Origins comes from, because I Origins is the prequel movie to I, which doesn't exist, which somehow is like the perfect Mike Cahill thing. It's just like perfect for him. Oh, metal bite. Oh, we have 2 reasons to go here. We can get some rabbit hide and we can get that. Yes. Okay, we're going to go over there. And I'm going to fast travel over there. We have 2 reasons to go there. But, like... the thing about I Origins is that I don't know who on earth I could ever possibly recommend it to. I'm not going to spoil the movie. I'm going to talk about, like, the first 15 minutes of it. There's this guy. He's a scientist. I don't remember his name. We'll go with John. His name was not John. And he has a particular thing where he is fascinated by the human eye. And what's more, he's fascinated by the conversation in evolutionary versus creationist circles about how the human eye came to exist, that the human eye itself is evidence of intelligent design, because there's no way that the human eye could ever like evolve evolutionarily. It has to be the work of a higher being. So what his particular field of study is, well, is that true? And with a movie like this, and with a lot of like Britt Marling, Mike Cahill stuff, there is this like overtone of spirituality, but it's always in like the most oblique and arcane way, in that I feel like as human beings, they're probably spiritual people, but without ascribing to any specific cosmology or theology. So their works tend to be extremely inventive and creative, and also, in my opinion, sometimes a little bit meandering. And I Origins is just, boy, this movie goes places that you're not, if based on my description you think, oh, so this is going to be a really long, tedious discussion of evolution during versus creationism. No, it's not that at all. That's just like the framing device they use to explain why this guy is sort of obsessed with the human eye. And then it, like, from there, it doesn't go any of the places that you think it's going to, and it winds up telling this big, grand story from this very low-level, average human position, and it's just, I don't know. I would be very interested. It's one of those movies a little bit like Duel, but I'm not as enthusiastic about it, where I want to talk to other people who have watched it, and just like, can somebody walk me through your journey with this movie? Rabbits. I don't know what that horrible sound is. Okay, hold on. Let's be sneaky. Hold on. We're gonna tag. And I probably need scorpions for something. And I probably need that lizard for something. Alright. Okay, the lizard is just beat feet. He's gone. But we'll get these other guys. And, like, I'll say this for it. I haven't stopped thinking about it. Like, if the goal of a Mike Cahill movie is to make you think and to get inside your head and to have these moments and these interactions and this tone that really, like, sticks with you afterwards, he's very successful at that. If his goal is to tell a... See, the thing is, the story's not incoherent. It's... Wow, I don't know where this mink is. No, stop. That was an extremely fortunate shot, thanks to the auto aim. really got a benefit there. Jab is saying, as a lifelong Darwinist, I have to admit there are some compelling scientific arguments against it, mostly mathematical. In terms of, like, evolution and stuff. My uneducated take on it is that I think that there's probably... I think that a lot of the mathematical arguments assume that the rate of evolutionary change is standard. And I don't think that it is. I think that if it is true, in a much more abstract way than Jurassic Park puts it, that life finds a way, I think that under extreme environmental... under very adverse extremely adverse environmental circumstances, the rate of evolutionary change and mutation might naturally rise because there is a genetic predisposition towards it. But again, I don't know. And I will say this about eye origins, because again, the topic does come up. Every time this scientist guy is talking about, like, the nature of his work and how he wants to prove that science can explain the human eye, everybody's like, oh, so you want to... Well, not everybody, but other characters in the movie are like, oh, so you want to disprove God. Why do you want to disprove God? That's not what he said, and that's not what he's doing. What he's doing is saying, can science and evolution explain the existence of the human eye? That doesn't disprove God at all. That proves the... You know, if you are prone to believing in a higher power, if anything, it proves the amazing power of the evolutionary forces set in place by God. Science answering a question has nothing to do with God. I don't see them as crossing over at all. Let's assume, for the moment, you know, while I'm like picking up rocks here, the existence of God. One of the first things that God would need to do is establish the laws of physics, the laws of gravity, the forward progress of time, the linear sequence of events that allow events to progress. All of these laws would have to be put in place and then tested and rendered functional. The way that our cells work, the way that bacteria works, the way that the wind works, the thermodynamics that drive everything from the internals of our cells to entire stars would need to operate consistently in accordance with established, understandable physical laws, because it can't just all be magic all the time. Something has to bind that together. If you want to believe in God, look at the world, look at the universe, and look at all of the things that science can understand and say, wow, that seems like a pretty well-designed system. I may not know who designed it or how it came to be, but I can certainly respect the craftsmanship. And for every question that we have, everything that we're like, well, we don't know how that works yet, I bet you science can find the answer. And I further bet you that when science does find the answer, it's not going to suddenly disprove God, because that's a completely unrelated question. Does God exist? I don't know. I'm not going to tell you yes or no. I have no idea. I haven't met God, and I doubt that God sort of is paying attention to this sentence right now. If there were a higher power, probably have better things to do, honestly. What I can say is, whatever forces are out there, most of them can be understood and quantified by science, and the more that we do understand, the better off we as a human and a species are going to be. And that's a completely separate question than your particular form of worship, which is exactly as valid as somebody else's form of worship. I don't know. I don't want to get too into the weeds here, but that was something that no one in the movie ever said. And I found that kind of frustrating, because I feel like it's a super easy statement to make. We want those acid canisters extremely much, so I'm going to focus on those and those. Now, is there anything else? The tusks might be nice. Hold on, let's get the tusks on this guy as well. Tusks. Nothing else right now. And then there is a third one. This one is actually curious about me, and I am not interested in... I don't feel like I have any place to hide at all. just as I fired that shot. Okay.
It's holding.
But anyway, that's the kind of conversation that you're going to be having coming out of like a Mike Cahill movie. Like, and it's not itself religious. It just tends to get you into the position where you're having thoughts like this. Hold on a second. And I will say this, if you're expecting a movie that like, or something that's like, oh man, like, is this going to be like a super shrill screed, putting its thumb on like one way or the other? No. I mean, honestly, it really is much more about getting the audience to think about things and maybe challenge preconceptions. But then you get to, is the destination worth the journey? Like when the movie gets to where it's going, do you feel good about the time that you just spent on it? And like, again, I don't know. It's a really weird adventure. Well, adventure, I think itself is not... I'm not sure if he's stuck on something. He might have gotten his hoof on something, so... I really do want to stab you, but if we could just maybe finish up on that. There we go. Okay, and his friend has been locked down this entire time, so... Awesome. Really good at hitting the holder. Sorry, what are these guys weak against? Oh, purge water. Yeah, I can't really do purge water still. I absolutely cannot hit these canisters.
There.
Okay, maybe that'll help. No, god damn. Okay. If that's the worst I get in that fight, it's gonna be worth it. Okay, let me try to get the tusks. Oh, he's not actually tied down. He just gave up running. Okay, I'm not going to get those other tusks, unfortunately. Oh boy, that's not where I'd want to be stabbed when I died. It's fine. Okay, let me make sure that we get all of this stuff. Because this is what we came for. And it's only like one each. Look, you guys, we're up to 6 metal bite. That is not a ton of arrows, but it's more than I had before, and I'm going to craft them right now so I don't lose... Oh, actually, at some point I did get some. And still no machine muscle. Jav is saying... Personally, my layman's theory is that it's going to be like physics, where Newtonian physics explains a lot and is useful, but doesn't work everywhere. And so, I'll say that so far, everywhere that science has come up short at first, eventually human understanding was expanded to fill in the gaps. And at no point has said, and therefore religion is bad, or anything like that. These are, like, it's so weird to me that the conversation is, like, you know, one versus the other. It's like saying, well, you know, which is better, pizza or baseball? They're in no way mutually exclusive. What kind of question is that? Is this a thing? Oh, it's something. Okay, well, let's see where this goes. So, okay, sunken cavern usually means you have to swim. And every time I've tried to swim lately, it's not gone real well. Yeah, we're gonna revisit every single swimming place after I get, like, my breath upgrade, because so far I just drown all the time. Are resources far harder to find in this one? That's a good question. I am not doing as much random hunting as I was before, and it does seem like there's more things to upgrade and more types of things to build. So that might be part of it. Otherwise, it could be like playing on hard. It's possible that resources are a little bit more scarce. Sorry, let me just look for our quest. What do we want to do? Well, this seems pretty close now. Where's this? Oh, yeah. Plowhorn site? But I like... I don't know if I'm sorry, I don't know if it's more balanced so that there's more of a need to sort of like budget as opposed to just, oh, I can just afford everything, which was how I felt in the first game. But I'm certainly... Yeah, let's go down and do this quest, I feel like. Unless I've finished some jobs, but even then. I don't have a spike snout circulator. I don't have a bellowback circulator. I need a little... Oh, right, that's me looking for the machine muscle. And then here I do have the parts. I don't have a brass bone. Oh, I only need a little bit of money in order to do this one. And then that's the bellowback sack webbing. Yeah, it's possible if you play on like just regular normal difficulty that supplies are not nearly as scarce. But I'm enjoying it because like I feel like this is more true to what Aloy's journey would be, which is, oh man, being out here on your own is pretty hard. That's not an arrow. Bunny, bunny, boing, boing. Yeah, whatever I needed these bunny hides for, hopefully I have now. So those are plow horns. We're mostly going to leave them be. What do you have for me? Metal shards. I can get metal shards a few other places as well. Prairie dog bone. I do want that. Yeah, let's go see if we can get some prairie dog bone. But I'm sorry, the other thing, just so that you know, is you can buy a lot of the resources. Like right now I'm out of metal shards. Okay, sorry about that. That's annoying. Windows just decided to tell me that there's no viruses. Cool. Thanks for that update. Like if you really need like a goose feather or something, which I did by the way, you can just buy that. Yeah, see right there, I got a peccary hide that I needed for something. The bolt clip satchel we'll be able to do now. And also, one thing that I do like about it is that it's never like, go find 40 of this thing. It's always like, oh, you need 2 vulture feathers. So you just keep an eye out for a vulture. And you see one, oh, I just got a vulture feather. And then you're good. Okay, sorry, I am... Yeah, still heading in the right direction. Ish. Alright, I'm gonna hunt prairie dogs a lot better if I'm not galumphing all over the place. Also, Grumpy is very much putting his vote on the side of pizza. I will also share that I like pizza. If I had to choose one, I would personally go with pizza. Is that a prairie dog? It is. Let's see if we can get a prairie dog bone. There we go. See, just like that. Oh, I need one prairie dog bone. Oh, there it is. I put the minimum amount of effort into getting it, and then we have it. Now, in terms of the workbench, let's head down to where this place is, because we can see that there's a workbench right there. So why not go there? And then we will learn all about the people there and the quests there, and we'll get to do all of our workbench stuff. And I'm going to slow down. Can I save on here or no? I'll say this. If I Origins is the prequel to I, based on how the movie ends, I'm extremely curious to know what the movie I is going to be like. And even if I arrive at the end of it and like, wow, this was sort of a weird meandering journey where like, it sometimes feels like wow, a lot of stuff just happened. I think all the time about that episode of The Simpsons when Mr. Burns gave The Simpsons a big stone head, and then there was like a big conversation at the end about like what was the moral of this story. And I believe I think it's either Homer or Bart, but I don't remember for sure which one. Their summation is there's no moral to the story. It's just a bunch of stuff that happened.
I'll leave you in the dust.
Sometimes I am watching a movie and I'm just like, or a TV show or something, being like, wow, this is just a bunch of stuff that's happening. There's not a lot of thought or development or narrative rationale here. This is just stuff that's going on. And sometimes you get to the end and you don't feel that way anymore. But like I've mentioned this as a comparison point from time to time. The movie Don, I think it's called Don John. It has Joseph Gordon-Levitt in it. That movie is very good. I did not think it was very good at about the 20 or 30 minute mark. But by watching it all the way through, by the end I was like, oh, that's what the movie's about. And I to this day can remember exactly where I realized what the movie was actually about. But it took a while to get there. And I've always remembered that experience because, I mean, I went and I knew it before watching that movie, but it's just a great example of a movie that I'm extremely glad that I stuck with. All right, let's light this up. I have a quick chat with this stew master. And he sells the same sorts of things that we've seen elsewhere. I'm pretty sure that I'm full on stew.
With me, you know?
What else do we have on the page? So I don't want it to be an unknown machine strike site. Yeah. I want it to be known. I want to know everything that's here, even if I'm not going to play Machine Strike. Nope. It'll be interesting to see where Assassin's Creed Mirage falls on the list of, like, Assassin's Creed games.
Board set and ready to go.
Okay, well, good for you. We're not going to do that now. So, let's hit the workbench.
Who's looking to play some Strike?
The one I'm really looking forward to is the one that's being made by the Odyssey team, the same people that made Odyssey, because they nailed it. I know that app wasn't... I think that app, from what I understand, had a pretty good time with Odyssey. It wasn't as good a time as I had, and, you know, that's fine. You know, different preferences and stuff. But holy hell, that game was really good. I had a fantastic time with that, and regrettably did not... I will never know what it would have been like for me if I had played... We are very short on metal shards. Can I sell any resources? Oops. mark. If I had played Assassin's Creed Valhalla on, like, the correct difficulty level, because I didn't. I played it on very hard, and that was not a good decision. That is not enough to get a Purge Water Bow. I don't really want to sell anything else, though, I don't feel like. I could sell some replicant weaves and stuff. Like, I have 7 of some of these things. Like, I have 5 of these. But then again, they're only worth 20 apiece. I know it says 100, but that's if I sold all 5. Yeah, I'm not going to bother selling any of those. I'm not ready to sell any outfits yet, and I don't have any weapons that I want to say goodbye to. So, we're going to... Oh yeah, Octari, like, here's another thing. Like, you can just, like, I need some metal bite. I could just buy it, but I'm saving up my metal shards right now for that bow. So, we'll just let that be. Now, let's do some crafting, because I've got some cool stuff to get. Pouch upgrades come first, because those are permanent boost. A potion pouch, please. And then we've got a rope pouch. I don't have a bass bone. And then the bolt clip satchel. Let's do that. And then we're going to do this potion pouch. And that's probably... Yeah, we need another horned lizard skin and 2 bighorn sheep hides. And then that. Is there anything else that I'm close to? I've never even seen a pelican. No ducks. No moonfish. I mean, I'll set salmon, just because someday we'll be in a lake. Carp. Pelican. Salmon. Well, if we're going to find one salmon, we might as well find the others. Oh, and 1 tripwire pouch, please. Yeah, that's just rabbit hide. That's why I was shooting all those rabbits. And now, yeah, so we do have... We can do 2 more potions. I would like to have... one medium health potion. Into a medium stamina potion, since I don't have any stamina potions. I have exactly 7 machine muscle, and whatever I craft here, I'm only going to get 1 of them. So I'm actually going to back out of that for right now. Let's go to ammo crafting, because if I have to choose, I want ropes for the rope caster. Yep, I definitely want these. We'll get 6 out of these, and I use these way more often. That's all I'm going to make of those right now, though. No, I don't care about that. No precision arrows. Explosive tripwires, but that's 3, and I would only need 1. Yeah. Yeah, there's a little bit of waste here, but I'm going to pick that up. And then this again would be 45 in order to get 30. I mean, I can afford it, I guess. Yeah, let's just top it off while I'm here. And then we get into, like, yeah, I just spent some machine muscle to get the rope, so I can't do any more shock canisters. We'll just have to keep our eye out for more machine muscle. Okay. That's fully upgraded. This can be fully upgraded. This cannot, and this cannot. But I do have jobs out there to get the other parts that I need. Do I want to upgrade Nora Huntress? I do feel like it's a little bit of... Yeah, no, I don't want to spend my green shine on that. We have better stuff to do with it. And then weapon upgrades. Shock Bolt Blaster. It's pretty useful some of the time. No, 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 no. Oh, the Purgewater Hunter Bow. Yes, absolutely I want to upgrade that. Also, I forgot that I bought this. I completely forgot that I bought this. I thought I couldn't afford it. We have the Snapmaw sack webbing we need for level 2. Now I'm out of... Yeah, so let's create a job so that I can try to get a Snapmaw circulator. And I'm probably now out of shards. Yeah, with 75 shards, I'd be a little surprised if we could afford anything else. No, 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 and no. Okay. Oh, AG just got Mortal Kombat 1. I will be interested in what you think of it, because I've heard the story is really good. Oh, we can do face paints now. And an unknown melee pit. Let's go check that out. That seems like a good place to earn some money, honestly. As soon as I figure out where it is down there.
Falling gently.
You shouldn't be jumping around here.
What's going on here?
Close combat training. Fighting at long range is a good strategy for machines. But fighting an enemy soldier means getting up in their face. I'm Lee Roque. I run the training pit here in Scalding Spear. Only a few Outlanders have ever made it out this far west. But from what I've heard, you're a pretty good fighter. You can train here if you like, but you're only allowed your spear and a practice bow in the pit. Everything else stays with me. And if you're looking to test your fighting skills, I also offer challenges. Complete all of them, and you'll get to go up against me.
And what happens if I beat you?
I'll grant you a mark to prove you've mastered this training pit. If you earn marks from me and the pit masters of the Bulwark and Thornmarsh, you'll earn the right to challenge the Enduring.
I think I've heard of the Enduring. Some kind of Tenakth trainer?
More than just a trainer. The Enduring is a legendary fighter among the clans. The Master of Masters. Only those who prove themselves in the pits get to train with the Enduring.
Including Outlanders?
Yes, if you can beat all the pit masters. So, what will it be? Should you want to practice or take on a challenge, just let me know.
Challenge. Warrior's Wrath. Elite warriors are efficient, deadly, and precise. Land a basic combo, follow up with a power attack, and finish with a Resonator Blast to maximize damage. Defeat your opponents with the following combos. So, R1112, power attack, and Resonator Blast, which is tap triangle. Let's give it a shot. It's possible that I need to have a, what's it called? An upgrade to my Resonator build-up in order to do this, but let's give it a shot. Wait, what happened? Oh, was I supposed to shoot the bow? Wrong input. Okay, hold on.
Just as you can combine single attacks, you can also chain combinations. Try it with this one.
Okay. Wow, we had 2 minutes to do that, 27 seconds. I'm the best. No, the key will be ever remembering to do that there. Elite warriors don't just look for openings, they create them. Rise above your opponent and finish them off with a precise Resonator Blast. Defeat them with the following combos. Aerial Slash, which is R1 then R2. Trigger Resonator Blast while in the air. Oof. This relies on you to be able to, like, dial in a specific shot. This could be tough. Also, AJ... Okay, I guess I shouldn't have... Well, see, his head was in the way. Well, he's not resonating.
Here's something different. I want you to practice using Aerial Slash to chain into an aerial shot.
Okay, now we can do the Pitmaster Challenge. AJ, the other thing I'll be curious is, like, it seems like Mortal Kombat 1 has a ton of fighters, and I'll be very interested in who your, like, primary is. Apparently a lot of them are so different. Hold on. A lot of them are so different from how they've played previously. Like, they're recognizably the same character, but a lot of the combos and, like, the timings and stuff are unique. I'd be very interested in, like, if you wind up with somebody different, because I was like Smoke, I was like Cyrax, I always like the Cyborg characters, a little bit of Sub-Zero, a little bit of Scorpion. I don't know that I'd fall into those same characters with this new game. I don't know if all of them are available, but I kind of feel like I might wind up being interested in other characters just based on how the differences are. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Well, I wouldn't complain about practicing this one again.
Here's something different. I want you to practice using aerial slash to chain into an aerial shot.
I didn't go down, but we did it a second time. It's fine. 5 seconds. Feel super good about that. Pitmaster Challenge. Put your melee skills to the test to defeat Lyrike, the Desert Tanakh Pitmaster. Lyrike is a battle-hardened soldier and elite fighter. Known among the clan as the Desert's Ravager, his fast and precise counterattacks have won many decisive victories. You'll only use your spear and training bow.
Good combo! Come on! Now that was an attack! Skilled. Very skilled. All right. I yield.
That felt good.
That was a good fight. Pretty sure I'll have a bruise to remember it by. Here. A mark as promised.
Thanks. One down, I guess?
Go to the training pits in the Bulwark and Thornmarsh. Earn their marks. Then you can challenge the Enduring. Few have ever done so. But I think you might have a shot. And if you want to train more or take on another challenge, let me know. The pit will always welcome you.
Okay, we didn't get any like cash or anything, but we got another step on that. And then like tutorials, I'm pretty sure that we've already done all of these. Oh, no, we didn't do these. Okay, yeah, why wouldn't I? I didn't realize that this guy had new stuff.
Your armor hold true.
Wait, educate me on what this is again? Oh, sorry.
This is the aerial slash. Get in the air and slash down at your enemy. It's a good way to set up follow-up attacks.
Okay, jump off. I've been doing this a lot. Oh. R1 and then hold R2, but then jump over is R1 and push forward. Okay, because I've been doing the jump away a bunch, because like I was mentioning earlier in this stream, that's a great way to get some distance.
A jump off is a great way to get distance from opponents and to set up an aerial shot. Love with strength.
I didn't realize that the jump was directional. Aerial shots. So, yeah, R1, R2, shoot your target. Oh, interesting. That there's a tap version and then a hold version. Okay, let's start. Wait, wasn't that aerial shot? R1, R2, and then the hold version. Oops.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
I feel like it didn't mean for me to land before I did that, but whatever. It gave me the credit. So, yeah, we've got some other stuff down here. Yeah, there's more challenges, but I don't have those things. Which goes to what I was saying before. I feel like
enough practice for now.
Hold on.
Strike true as the 10.
Had a good run.
Okay, Pitmaster challenge is done. Face painter, I definitely want to stop by. And then, yeah, we do have a specific quest here. So let me go to quests, and we wanted to do this.
Earned a half strike.
Why would
There's
the wound
Chitaka.
give less water?
These rations barely get us through the day, Commander.
Why put guards around the wound?
You can't just take away our water! The wound gives less water. Our rations adjust.
What's going on?
We know the way of the desert! What's stopping us from taking what we want and
Anyone else want to complain? We're the Desert Clan. We survive with what we have.
Your, commander's not much for hand-holding.
That is not our way. Even less so in her case. Shall we?
Sure. Can't wait.
She's with me.
Draka's not the only one with harsh words for your commander.
The desert has bred survival into our clan's blood. We spit at death and charge into battle. Maybe a little too eagerly.
I have no follow-up comments on that. Talk to Yara. Okay.
So, this is the Outlander conspiring with the dissident Draka.
Demanding water does not make one a dissident, Yara.
Doesn't make Draka a commander either. You should advise him of that.
Jataka said you needed help.
Did he now?
Aloy has a unique insight into the ways of the Old Ones. She might be able to fix this before it gets out of hand.
Get to the point. What is Jataka talking about?
There is no water.
What do you mean?
I mean the wound in the sand, that which provides the clan with the water we need to survive, is completely dry.
This water source. Jataka said it's somehow related to the Old Ones?
From what we can tell, whatever water we take, it restores on its own. Over time. A few weeks ago, it stopped. I ordered rationing, searched for other viable sources. But everything else nearby is tainted one way or another.
But why the secrecy? Keeping your people in the dark seems to be making things worse.
If the clan knew, my command would be challenged.
There's no water and you're worrying about keeping your command?
Think what you want. Between the machines, the storms, and Regala's uprising, I'm the only thing keeping this clan from falling apart.
Draka said your clan won't touch Regala.
Her grudge is with Chief Hikaru, not me. And I plan to keep it that way, so her troops don't turn on my clan. Besides, if she defeats Hikaru, she deserves to rule. That's the way of the tribe.
Draka's people sacrificed a lot to get that water. He thinks you're hoarding it for yourself.
The perfect excuse to challenge my command. Like he's always wanted. Of course he makes it sound very noble. That he only cares about his thirsty people. But all he really wants is to be in charge. And if he was, he'd face the exact same problem I have. There is simply not enough water to go around.
So how are you going to deal with not having any water?
Ration what little we have. Buy time to fix the wound.
And in the meantime, people die of thirst?
Every corpse weighs on me. That is what it means to be a commander. What matters is that the clan survives as a whole.
That seems like a really bad plan.
I can't promise anything. But if this wound was built by the Old Ones, I might be able to fix it.
How exactly do you intend to do that?
Just show her the wound, Yara.
Very well. You can tell me when we get there.
After you.
The wound in the sand is this way.
It's like, why not show Aloy? Like, it's right now, it's a place where water used to be.
Or Oseram.
I was born amongst the Nora, as far east as you are west.
I've heard of your people. They say only those who are exiled leave your lands.
There are exceptions.
What business does a Nora exception have in the West?
Believe it or not, to help people, even the ones who don't want it.
Sounds like a difficult path.
Yeah, I'll jog if you jog. I just don't want to be bumping up against her back, since it seems a little rude.
This is it. The wound in the sand.
Definitely built by the old ones. Focus should show me more.
Well, I see it's very purple.
Pipes leading outside the settlement.
What do you see?
A trail.
Okay, but do I jump in here? It looks like the
What are you
bucket's in the
doing?
way.
Your wound leads underground.
We've tried going down there, but it's too narrow for anyone to reach the bottom.
Okay, well, let's follow the pipe.
Where are you going?
I think I can lead us to where the water comes from. Or used to.
How?
Doesn't matter.
What matters is that the wound is fixed and my people survive. Lead the way.
I really would have liked it if she was like, "Where are you going?" And Aloy said, "Well, you're boring, so I quit." No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna go find the water. Part of me wants to ride on my awesome machine mile while she runs, but she might not take kindly to that. She's also asking surprisingly few questions, given the fact that I'm a perfect stranger who's, like, just walking her out into the middle of the desert. But I assume that she's actually
Machines.
pretty comfortable with her combat
Make against
prowess.
shock.
Alright, let's see if we can get some of these plasma cells. Now, this guy's a little bit different, but they're all weak to shock. So, yeah, the wing burners, why not? Sparker, we might as well try to get those. Plasma cell. Okay, so a lot of their paths, I'll take them around here. I'm going to highlight that track. Now, I do have some shock items equipped, but I don't know that I have my shock rope caster. The trip caster. Yeah, no, I want this in there. So this shall go. Well, frankly, over the canister rope caster, because I can't really do anything with that right now. I don't have any shock canisters. It super sucks. Wow, it is, yeah. All right, well, if you're going to come over here, then I'm going to... Psst, hey, look at me. Okay, so this is going really badly for me right now. Okay, let's see if we can get the plasma canister. Okay, that's one.
Don't let up!
And now we'll make this one our friend, if we can. Oh, this guy doesn't feel shock very much.
Getting there!
Okay, I want his wing burners.
I'm in trouble!
Okay, well, I don't like you very much, so be with you in a minute. Actually, I will go help her. Ow. I don't think I revived her. I tried. I did press triangle, but I think you're supposed to hold it. Wow, this resource container really went on a trip. Scrapper radar, whatever. Shit. Get up, get up. Is she down again?
Oh, I'm hit.
Hold on. I can't. Wow.
Like
Okay,
that.
I would love to help her when she's down. It's just these guys sort of all around.
Let's see you stop this shot.
This machine is done. I can see why Draka wanted your help in gutting his machines.
Thanks.
Where to now?
Your wound has veins that spread underneath the sand. I'm just following their trail.
Not to another machine ambush, I hope.
Believe it or not, I have better things to do than try to kill you.
It's true. I do have many unused weaves and coils. But we knocked off a bunch of stuff there, and probably a bunch of stuff that I can really use. Yeah, actually, look, we got some machine muscle, so I think we can do the shot canister harpoons. One thing that I don't know, though, I just cannot remember if I have gotten the upgrade. I'm pretty sure that I did, to craft more resources for less... Sorry, more items for fewer resources at a bench. So that's one of the reasons that I don't want to... spend too much out here in the middle when I can just get more. Also, okay, so I want to go this way. Oh, something's over here. This guy's, yeah, damaged. And this is actually something. Oh, yeah, that wing burner. We definitely need those. Went to some effort to get those.
Well, we'll not have to worry about running out.
Yeah, we'll never worry about running out of health again. There's no way I'll ever use this amount. Anything? No. Okay, and that's just a charger. My mount is still okay, though, right? Yeah, I don't need another one. I'm gonna leave that one be. Hey, what's your face? I bet you can't do that.
All right.
You're leaving now.
Yeah, okay, here we go. So, if the pipe... I feel like... Does that go back to the settlement, or that goes to the Golden Gate Bridge, it looks like? Yeah, no, we're heading this way. We are not nearly far enough west for it to be the Golden Gate Bridge. Is that another... 90% sure that this is a vulture, but... Yeah, Mortal Kombat 9, back when it was just called Mortal Kombat, had for sure the best story mode that I had ever seen in a fighter. It was so brilliant, the way that they intercut from cutscenes directly into the combat to give like a purpose, like a context for what was happening. And even if the context was like, you know, Mortal Kombat, I don't like you very much, stuff. It was so much better, and it felt like such a thorough delivery on things that fighting games had always implied through some of their like incidental dialogue or the story that you'd get in the manual. But here it felt like it was all like there. Like it was, you were doing all the combat sections of a movie, and I was never very good at it. And then Injustice came out, and that was way more my jam. I don't know what prompted them to like come up with that story for Injustice, but seeing all the DC heroes, well, seeing a group of DC heroes really wallop on each other, I was willing to look past the question about like, hey, why does Harley Quinn's big wooden mallet hurt Superman, like regardless of her level of strength? Yes, I do understand the Kryptonian Advil storyline. It just feels like it's just still made of wood, and even swung by somebody who has like a huge amount of power. But who cares? Who cares? You get to see Harley Quinn beating up Superman, and you get to see Batman beating up Superman, and you get to see Superman beat up like Green Lantern. It was like cool stuff. They found a narrative way to make it work. Sometimes all you need is an excuse. They found a really good and entertaining excuse. And then some of the stuff in Injustice was like some deep cuts, man. Like, ask me anything about Damian Wayne. Pretty sure I learned more about that whole story in the act of playing Injustice and/or Injustice 2. Now, I still haven't played the storyline in Injustice 2. Honestly, I always thought that we would do Injustice 2 like on stream, but if anything, I feel like it'd be pretty...
past that ridge. We're gonna have to do some climbing.
Nothing
Those
we can't
flowers.
handle, I'm sure.
The ground's wet too. The vein must have leaked here. Not enough to be the cause of the missing water, but enough for these plants to grow. There's a lot of machines. We're on the right track.
And a very dead soldier.
You see all that from a patch of wet...
I need to take a closer look.
You see all that from a patch
first.
of wet sand?
Follow my lead.
Yep.
Some of their dialogue is like overriding on each other, and that's disappointing.
I'll find the right cauldron to learn how to override that machine.
I want something off this guy. I don't know what it is. Stamina drain sack. Persists when killed. Okay, so we want to leave that alone. Yeah, that we leave us alone. That we leave alone. Okay, so... And that's a wide mow, isn't it? Yes, it is. Resource container. Sparker. Tusks. I can go for the vacuum turbine. So that persists when killed, so we want to leave that alone. That's...
Acid won't make much of a dent.
Yeah. Okay, but that spike snout, that guy's gonna come back around, isn't he? Yeah, he does. So, and what are you weak to? Fire and purge water. Well, I can lay down some purge water traps. And then the fire we could do with some fire. I could also try this. I haven't done this yet. Let's, what can we do for better purge water damage? Not much. Overdraw damage. Probably go with this one for the acid. Although acid isn't really what I want to do here. So, I mean, we could do this, but I feel like the fire trip... Not explosive. That's shock. Oh, wait, I do have a fire tripcaster somewhere, though. Let's do a different thing. I want a tripcaster. There we go. Forge fire tripcaster. Let's make sure... Oh, that was equipped. We'll put it right back where it was. Did that guy already see me? The spike snout nearly saw me. And then when he catches on fire, I feel like I probably... You guys, we finally have some more machine muscle. How much do I get for this? 6. Yeah, let's wait, because I've been a little bit light on that. Oh, Brian! Hello to Brian! Brian, I hope work has been going well. I hope that the end of your summer has gone well. How's work going? Yeah, this guy is weirded out. He caught sight of me laying down a trap, and he doesn't like it. Oh, I also want his metal... Why did you just run? Okay. That's weird. I'm not usually on fire.
Here we go. I'm ready to fight.
Okay.
Take this ammo.
Ow! I didn't mean to pop that. Okay, hold on. Lady, I'm coming back. Okay,
I will bury you.
Nope, that's not what I meant. Mostly just wanted to get away from here. Oh, shit! Okay, lady, I am getting mauled right now. I will take that in a minute. Do I have anything like a purge? No, leave me alone. No, I don't have anything. I don't have anything.
Gotcha now.
Okay, he's got it tied down. We're gonna leave him be for a second.
I've got you in my sight.
Okay, let's leave that guy be. We're gonna go focus on his other friend. What is this guy weak to? Nothing? Purge water. Well, I do have exactly one thing that fires purge water arrows, so we're gonna switch to that. I think it's Hunter Bow? Purge water Hunter Bow. So let's put this in, and we're gonna put it in over the Shock Warrior Bow, and I'll look to see if I have any coils. Yeah, no, it's only the acid coil, which isn't really gonna come into play. And then, yeah.
Don't waste it. and guide my shot. Hit it well.
I would really like to... Hold on. Oh, shit! I wanted to mark his tusks so I can at least see where they are when his mouth is open. Surprisingly helpful. Okay, he's on purge water again.
It's gonna... You hit it hard!
Okay, that was a really good weakness strike. Yeah, when they're on purge water, they take a lot of extra damage. I would love to maybe knock off some of these rear parts. Hold on.
Give me a challenge!
Oh no! I am not having very much luck getting any of this guy's components. I'm just getting swallowed. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me go help What's-Her-Face. Well, I probably didn't get very much off of that guy. Oh, I did get a spike snout circulator, though. That's what we really needed. I am very much aware that other guy's still alive. I need help. Oh, Jesus Christ, Brian, I had no idea. I had noticed that you weren't around, but I was hoping it was work stuff. Brian is saying in the past 3 weeks he was in the hospital. He had a silent heart attack. Brian, first of all, I hope that the recovery is going well. I hope that you're doing better. Best wishes to you. How is it going now? And please take it easy. I feel, I don't know anything about silent heart attacks. This is the first time that I've heard the phrase. Take it easy seems like a very obvious thing that people would say, but also just, Brian's a friend. Brian's been around for a really long time, and
I need ammo first.
Okay, hold on. We do also want to try to do something here, but, Brian,
Need ammo! This is the end for you!
I just hope things are going well now. Alright, we did get some stuff there. Yeah, the video game is fun, and I enjoy the video game. We're going to continue to play the fun video game, but one of the things that made me want to play this game is that Brian was playing this game, and I was enjoying, he had a lot of enthusiasm for it. So, Brian, I hope that you're doing okay now. I'm going to pick up the rest of this ammo that she was throwing out, because there's no outwards limit of what I need there. Okay, so the marker was saying to examine the corpse. Oh, the corpse of the person. Okay. And it looks like a...
You know him?
That is one of Draka's men. I will cut off that dissident's head and feed it to the vultures if he had anything to do with...
We don't know what happened here yet. And we still have a trail to follow.
Lead the way.
Brian says that he's doing good and just needs to stay relaxing. I think that that's extremely important. And further, I hope that your job is understanding of that. If your job were not to be understanding of that, know that there are employment laws that will hopefully cover that and help to make sure that everything is...
I better check I'm still on the pipe's trail with my focus.
Yeah, I'll do that in just 1 second. Aloy. That's just, it's alarming news, Brian. And as I said, I hope the recovery continues to go well and that you can stay with the plan of sort of like relaxing and allowing time to recover.
Water.
Barely a lick's worth. But there are no streams in this area.
Which means it's coming from something else.
Let's have a look. These anchors. That soldier must have used them to get up this cliff.
He must have been going back to Arrowhand when those machines got him.
Maybe he found something up there worth reporting back about.
We'll find out soon enough.
Brian is confirming that he's been there 17 years and his job has his back. I'm very relieved for that, Brian. I've known enough people with enough variety of health issues that is not always the case, so it is always a relief to me when I hear that it is. If you are watching this from outside the United States of America, you may not... Sometimes the relationship between employer and employee isn't always that great.
What is this?
The problem. I'm gonna need my focus. That weapon. Looks like Draka's man tried to pry this open, but he didn't know what he was doing. And now the water's not going where it's supposed to.
Sabotage.
Or ignorance. Don't think this is gonna do anything.
Neither is that wheel for right now. Alright, so what else? So this other... The wheel is... Flow deficiencies detected. So it's not going to do anything right now. So I think we probably head... I'm just, like, examining where we can go. Usually a good way to get started. What is possible. And then we'll go explore it. This lady's probably thinking... Wait, where's Aloy going?
Maybe if I follow that main pipe, I'll find something useful.
Hold on. Main pipe. Ah. And here. I don't remember this as being as prevalent in the first game. The sort of like environmental Tomb Raider puzzles. And I am...
What do you need me to do?
Just, stay here. Let me know if anything changes. I'm gonna take a look around.
Oops. I only wanted to duck.
A valve. That might help.
Brian was saying, I just want to stop by and let you know, and my dinner is ready. I'll see you later. Brian, thank you so much for stopping by. Best wishes. Please check in with us and let us know how it is, how it's going, and I hope that the recovery goes well. Czar is saying Damian Wayne is a whiny little bitch. Jab is saying, is Damian still in Batman, or have they wrote him out? And Czar is saying he's still in it. When did that... I feel bad that I didn't see that earlier.
It stopped leaking.
It looks like that stopped the water flow. Now I just need to find a way to get it to Scalding Spear.
Ancient sculpture.
That's the same type of machinery we found outside. Only this one's not leaking. Maybe it can help me switch the water flow. Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating.
Alright, let me just... Sometimes when the camera is a little tight in...
Not getting up through there.
Okay, I do see another way.
Is it done?
Not yet. I'm working on it.
Wait, was this... Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought that was the valve that she was talking about.
The water is still leaking.
Gotta try something else.
Crud. Sorry, lady, I missed a step. When she said now I can go back, I thought it was back here.
It's leaking again. Whatever you did, undo it.
Better close that up again.
The leaks disappeared.
Making progress.
Okay, I have apparently missed a step here.
Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating.
Okay, that valve up there is the one that she's talking about. In this room. I don't know why she said... When she said upstairs, I don't know why I thought that she meant something else. Oh, I don't know if this will work a second time, but I was getting up here. Yeah. Hold on.
There. I bet I can use that. Ran out of time. I need to hit the switch again and try to reach that valve upstairs right after.
There's a time limit. Got it. Suddenly makes a lot more sense.
Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out what this second one was. Now it's more clear to me.
Sounds like that did something.
Aloy, I can hear water in the room again.
Anything leaking?
Not that I can see.
Let's hope that means my plan worked.
I am just trying to get on the floor. Okay. Talk to Yara. Okay.
That should do it.
This will return water to Scalding Spear?
Checking the wound is the only way to be sure.
Draka knew what would happen if the capital was left without water. But he didn't care! All he wanted was to cause a crisis so he could challenge my command.
Look, we don't know that for sure.
Meet me back at the wound when you can. Please. To make sure the water will flow.
I will. Don't do anything rash about Draka.
Only an upstart acts rashly. A commander bides her time. Hey. The desert was kind to lead you to us.
Things are about to get ugly between Draka and Yara. Maybe I can head it off.
Yeah, we're gonna head right back over there. Also, I know that a lot of these things are marked as being side missions, but first of all, I mean, the storytelling, I still like it. But also, in the first game, all the side missions, completing them would determine who met up with Aloy at Meridian. And for whatever achievements I didn't get, I was always really happy that I got the one that every available ally joined her at Meridian. Like in my game, like we united everyone in whatever region that was, the greater Osram tri-state area, to come and help at Meridian, and that felt awesome. Wait, I thought I was going back to the... Oh, right. The wound is inside the place. Okay. These guys were not here before, but I like fighting the pterodactyls. And he's got a quest resource for me. That shield caster I want to have. Okay, he's got a friend. A friend who's facing away, I noticed.
Do much damage.
Okay, purge water. I am very glad that I have a purge water thing that I can shoot at them now. Do you think I can get close enough to do a silent strike on one of them? I'm not sure I'm quiet enough to do this. Like, birds have pretty good hearing, even robot birds.
Now!
Oh, you're not going very far, though. Okay, he's down. Oh, and his friend didn't even notice. That's perfect. Hold on. Let me do another critical strike. Okay, we finally got one. Okay, now his friend is realizing something's up. He's parked himself right on top of the shield caster that we... crap! Heal, heal, heal. I don't want that. Aloy, I need you to not be on there. Okay, I didn't know that they could lay plasma eggs before. Okay, whether or not we choose to tie him down, just having him tethered... will probably help. Oh no, they snap it immediately. Okay. Oh god, okay. Okay, I'm going to make use of the purge water arrows, if I still have those some damn place. Okay. Okay, whatever that does for us, it is now doing it. That's not what I wanted at all. Okay, out of ammo. That's fine. Let me just get some more of that. Okay. Hopefully that got me some of the stuff that I wanted. Now, this guy's still down, and what I... Sure. Yeah, no, I will do this. That's fine. Okay, that's one more shield caster. I still haven't picked up the first one. Let me grab that. And then we're going to purge water this guy. Okay, he can't be feeling too good about that. He's down. Critical strike. Hide. That? No. That. I feel like once you take off one of the shield casters, they have a little bit of difficulty remaining airborne. It seems to me. Like, it's not just their shield caster, but also their shoulder joint. Okay, hold on. Some more of this, please.
It's soaked.
Okay, I would still love to get that last... shield caster if I could. Nope. Oh, he can't do elemental damage, but he can throw a big rock at me. Okay, hold on. I need more of this, please. I'm actually not going to go for the critical strike. No, I am, because he landed right on a shield caster. Okay, there was at least one more shield caster that I didn't get, and I don't think I've wandered too far.
It's always good to have extra.
I think. Wasn't it over here? I might have picked it up. I don't remember. I certainly wanted to, but my memory is that that dude went over and just, like, stood directly on top of it. He's like, no, you can't have this. It's like having somebody cut off your finger and then try to take it. He got very possessive of it. All right, the sun is at a... And I actually like this element in a game when the sun is sort of like in your eyes like it would be in real life. Let me get up here, and we're just going to do a quick like survey of the battlefield from up here. That is a grapple point, plant. Yeah, I don't see anything that's not an animal or a plant. I think we probably got everything that we could out of it. Now, what specifically I needed that
Stuff for the stash.
shield caster for? Not sure, but I am still glad to have it. Because whether or not I can afford... Basically, all paths lead to us, you know, Aloy benefiting from having it. Even if we only wind up selling it for parts. Where'd he go? Right there. Yeah, there's another, like, horned lizard piece that I'm looking for. And, oh, that's a save point. Oh, hold on. Really? That wasn't the thing that I needed? Anyway. Let's blaze up the fire. And we're just close enough for me to say that calling for the mount is probably not going to be worth it. I have 339 of those. I need to stop picking up the crunchy spike stalk. They basically grow like weeds out here. Okay. Can one of you remind me how to get into your wonderful city? It's, boy, of all the places you want to stand guard, just in the blistering hot sun, standing on this white, heat-reflective surface in the sand, looking out, squinting out at a bunch of defunct solar panels. Okay, here's the entrance, I think. No? How do you get in here? I think I passed it. Yeah, hold on. I definitely cruised right on by.
Here I come!
I could do that.
No? Okay. Whatever gets us beyond the main cordon, now we can ignore that. Oh, he wasn't dead. He was just relaxing in the heat.
I see soldiers guarding the wound in the sand. But no Yara. What's going on? I need to see the wound.
I'm afraid your presence is required in the commander's quarters.
Is everything okay?
The dissident Draka has been apprehended for interfering with the wound.
How did he interfere?
He entered the wound by force, saw that it was empty, except for a slow trickle that began when you fixed the device in the desert. He did not take it well.
Of course he didn't. I'll go meet with them.
Yara's quarters are gonna be over here. Now, so the thing is, regardless of what Daka's intent was, he still did it. Like, it appears that he ordered... Here's what I think happened. I don't know that he was looking to, like, precipitate a fight with, Yara. Like, oh, he just wants to steal my job. Well, maybe he does, but he definitely wanted the water for his people, and that's what he was spending all of his time talking about. Crud. I don't remember how to get up to her place. Alright, probably back here. I think that he probably wanted to provide some water for his people. He said, Yara's holding out on us. We just need to turn the spigot on. Dude went in there, poked at it with a big spiky stick, and wound up breaking it. And then it caused all of this other problem. And maybe Daka then said, well, this is convenient. It's not what I intended, but it's convenient for me, and now I can use this crisis to get myself in charge. Or maybe he didn't. But the point is, he still did it. At least as far as I know. Unless he puts on a really compelling case for how he never ordered one of his men to go in there and fool around with that thing.
You up for a game of strike later?
Sorry, it is up there, right? I never visited the face painter, by the way. I'd intended to go there when we first here. I kind of forgot. Yeah. Crap. Ah, here we go. The big archway marks the way. Yes, I remember walking this now with Yara. I just wasn't sure where the path started.
You're one to talk.
That doesn't sound good.
Watch your tone.
Or what? You'll let these two kill me? I can't believe this.
Agreed. I can't believe you either.
What is this? I don't know why I'm here.
I'll see you at training later.
Okay.
How could you let this happen?
How did I let this happen? You're the one who sabotaged the wound in the first place. You're lucky we were able to fix it, or your head would already be on a spear.
You call that fixed? It's just a dribble. And it's not my fault. I already told you, Ukta came to me. He said he found something in the desert that might get us water. I had no idea it had anything to do with the wound.
And you expect me to believe that?
Aloy, I came for the water that was owed to us, and when I found out that there is no water, they arrested me.
As I already told you, the water is returning, but slowly. It'll be weeks before the wound is full again. Until then, I will send Arrowhand what I can.
You hid what happened to the wound. How can we believe you now?
Draka.
No, you know what? Enough of this! No more words! Consider that a challenge.
Gather your squads then, and meet us at the Gate of the Vanquished. I have a challenge to prepare for. Leave me.
This will be the end of the clan. I have to stop it. We have to stop it.
Hold on a second. Help me understand. What do you mean, the end of the clan?
Both sides will take their most loyal squads to the Gate of the Vanquished. Then they'll butcher each other as part of a ritual challenge. But it won't stop there. Whoever wins will try to wipe out the loser's loyalists all over the desert. The fighting could last for months. Those two scabheads are going to doom us all.
Can't you stop them?
I'm a chaplain. I provide counsel. I cannot force them to heed it. Even Chief Akaro can't intervene. It is a matter for the clan alone.
What is this gate?
The doorway to a dead cauldron. A symbol of what the tribe aspires to. The defeat of deranged machines.
Dead. What shut it off?
No one knows. But it is a place of great significance for our clan. Even greater now, since it will mark the onslaught of a massacre.
What makes you think I can help you stop them? I'm not even from this tribe.
They both owe you a debt. You aided them when no one else could. And you've seen into their hearts, just like I have. Misguided in different ways, but no less worthy of the people they protect. Your words might be enough to spear some sense into them.
Yeah, well, they're not exactly good listeners.
And you are no ordinary speaker, especially with a bow in your hand. I will go to the Gate of the Vanquished, southwest of here, to stall them. But without you, I'm afraid we'll run out of body bags fast.
The Tanakh use body bags, huh?
If what Jataka says is true, Yara and Draka will end up killing a lot more than just each other. There has to be something I can do.
I needed the practice. My blade's not as quick as I'd like.
Okay, now it's calling this a new side quest, but I feel like it's part and parcel of the same thing.
If you're ever in need of a sparring partner.
What is unknown? Also, I do want to stop by the face painter. I'm not saying that I'm going to get Aloy face paint, but I'm just curious. Because we haven't been to one before.
You up for a game of strike later?
Outlet.
Oh, hold on. We just unlocked, dyes. Okay. Okay, so you can dye, it is dyeing the armor specifically, as opposed to Aloy, which is good. That's what I want. So, this is probably my most worn outfit right now, and we have... It doesn't really scream, I'm a hunter who spends her life, like, hunting machines. It's, it screams, everybody look at me. And then that's the Frozen Wilds. See, I kind of like her base colors. This one, it just seems so, like, we couldn't afford the black dye, so we're gonna go with gray. What else do we have? This Utaru Whisperer. Ooh, see, I like that one. The red and the green. Early Autumn is a good name for that one. Twilight Bloom. See, this one, it's not very stealthy, but I do like it a lot. And then there's this one. I like Twilight Bloom. I'm gonna put that on. And then for the Tanakh one, Renegade Sentinel. Renegade Sentinel seems very basic to me. It doesn't, like, it's just beige. I'm not sure what makes it Renegade Sentinel. But this purple one seems pretty cool. Let's put on the purple one. And then for the Nora Sentinel, like, do we have anything here? I mean, I might go with the Grey Dawn. I don't hate it. It just seems a little drab. I don't know. And then this one is nice and green, I guess. That one's a little too pink. Frozen Wilds. We're not really in the Frozen Wilds, though. I think I'm going to put on Frozen... I don't know, man. I really like the blue and browns that we have going on. The no dye kind of seems like the way to go. Let's do Frozen Wilds. Let's mix it up a little bit. Body bag struck jab is a weird thing to say as well. Okay, so we've got a new dye, new dye, new dye. And I haven't really worn any of these other ones in a while, but I'm curious what other... See, I like the green on that. The green on this one looks a lot better. I just don't know that I'm going to wear it again. I don't want to spend all my golden bloom on that, I don't think. And then the Karja Blazon. I have never worn this outfit. What does this outfit even do? Do we know? That one looks super good in red. I'm going to put on Blood Dusk on that one. Because, oh, that's the other thing. You can just, like, apply the look if you want to. Yeah. You can just apply the visuals, but still have the mechanics to it. Oh, Nora Anointed. I want to see what these colors look like. So, like, their Grey Dawn looks cool, because it's got, like, the blue-green to it. Yeah, I like Grey Dawn on that. Okay.
The craft of the Tanakh awaits you here.
And those are all common dyes, I think. So that means that there's uncommon ones out there to unlock. Let's visit the face painter. By the way, the two clans are currently lining up to massacre each other. And I'm playing dress up with my video game character. No regrets either. So, how do we get up to the face painter? And why are they hard to get to? The three most important things: location, location, location. Unless you're shilling like life insurance for senior citizens, and then it's price, price, and price. Okay. I like Nora Warrior because it's a little subtle. Also, you cannot zoom in at all. Nora Scout. Oh, Nora Seeker, because that's what she was for them. And then we've got this thing, Nora Death Seeker. Not necessarily a fan of the name, but it doesn't look bad. Osram Artificer. It's okay. No. What's this? I feel like that'd just get in her eyes a lot. Banuk Aspirant. Banuk Shaman. Oh, you know what? Banuk Shaman looks really good with this particular outfit, too. And then we've got that, the Survivor. Utaru Whisperer. Again, it feels a little insensitive. It feels a little bit weird to be putting on their tattoos. Karja Watcher, no. Champion, I don't hate. Karja Noble is a little bit Vogue magazine, I feel like. Karja Hawk, Karja Blazon, Karja Trader, really putting on the eye makeup there. Shadow, Scholar, Karja Scholar, huh? And then we're into the Tanakh. Again, I feel like this is extremely rude to just show up and be like, this is my culture now. Okay, but honestly, I think Nora Seeker. I think I might put this on for a while. I like that. That sort of like speaks to her history. And I like that it's not too aggressive. It's not like a super bright and aggressive color. Okay. I want to stop by the stash and get filled up on stuff that I need.
And now I can't remember what...
Speaking of like random ads that are on television all the goddamn time, the Jardians commercial. Did we ever talk about that? I feel like I started to bring it up once. So there's a Jardians commercial about a woman who is singing about how much she likes Jardians and it lowers her A1C. I actually don't have even the slightest clue what this medication does. But what's weird about the commercial is that they reshot it at some point. They reshot parts of it. There's two different there's two different versions of this commercial. One in which this narrator shows up partway through, and he's a mailman, and he starts explaining to you that Jardians is great, but you should not take Jardians if you are allergic to Jardians, because then you'll die. Also, Jardians can cause all sorts of problems with your perineum, which I didn't realize is like the actual medical term for the taint. I didn't realize that there was a name for that, but I suppose in medicine there's a name for everything. But the point is, while he's sort of describing all of these different things that can go wrong with you if you ever take Jardians, so you should take Jardians for sure, but also don't, because here's a list of things that'll make you wish you didn't. He's also like going to night school apparently, because in version 2 of this commercial, everything is exactly the same. I really want to, like, you can't overscore this. Everything in the ad is exactly the same. It's the exact same commercial, except all of his parts, all of his, like, points in the commercial have been reshot, where now he's not a mailman, now he's a florist. And I have so many questions. Why is he a florist now? Why did they reshoot part of the commercial where all of the parts with the woman and all the dancers and all the singing, that's all exactly the same, but every time they cut away from that, now he's a florist? Like, the thing is, you guys,
Ravager on the prowl and armed for a fight.
They brought back the actor. Whether or not they re-recorded the lines is impossible to know. As far as I know, all the lines are the same. But they brought back the actor to show back up in a different costume. And then, by the way, there's exactly one shot where he's on screen again with the woman singing the commercial. But he's in his florist costume now, which means that either they CGI'd him in, which is possible, because this is like the fucking craziest thing, or they actually called the... If anybody missed that, the tall neck just kicked that burrower right in the head.
This is getting quicker.
The other thing they might have done... Oh, hold on. We need to do a couple things. We're in stealth mode. We're going to switch outfits to our stealth outfit, which is this. Our brand new pink outfit. And then I also want to go to inventory and change our weapon. We want to have our best stealth attack weapon, which is arguably the Whisper Hunter bow. That's plus 65%. Where's the sharp shot bow? That's long range damage and that's critical hit chance. Okay, let's slot in Whisper Hunter bow. And we're going to put that over the Purge Water Hunter bow. And I cannot upgrade the coil. So this is my very best I'm going to shoot you quietly weapon.
Guess I can't climb this one for now.
Oh, we can't even do this right now. Aloy has just informed me. Okay, that was a pretty good stealth kill. And get anything off of him. Nope, not even any machine muscle.
Frost ammo won't hurt it much.
I need his Ravager cannon, don't I? Okay, well, I think I might have lost my stealth bonus. He just gets kicked by the tall neck. Unfortunately, this tall neck also broke the lines. Hold on. The point is, they went to what seems to me to be a pretty remarkable, oh shit, amount of expense just for the act of changing this guy from a mail carrier crap to a florist. And I would love to know the story. And I've looked, by the way, and I'm not the only other person that noticed. Okay, so we've got that. Let's see if we can... That's not at all what I meant to do.
Oh, the rope's giving way.
Okay, it's one down. Now, hold on. What's my very best... I need something with a lot of tear damage, is my point. No. No. A little bit. 63? I think 63 is tear damage. No. 52? No. 70? But, I mean, I can't make this work, is the trouble. Like, it's really good, except when I'm using it, and then I can't figure out how to make it work. Hunter Bow is 60. Yeah, Sun Touch Hunter Bow is still 63. Strong Arm Hunter Bow is 65. Q is 80. Okay, Q, you win. So we're going to put you right there, because we're no longer in stealth. Fuck. Shit. Okay, there's the weapon. Now, whether or not I can do anything with it, I don't know. Wait, where'd he go? Sorry, what I meant is, I mean, I can clearly do something with it, but it's a quest resource for me. Like, I'm supposed to bring it somewhere, and where I'm supposed to bring it might be too far for that to be plausible. Okay, this guy's not weak to fire. What are you weak to? Acid and purge water. And me, like a genius, taking off my purge water attack. Give me 1 second here. We're gonna go here, and where is my purge water bow? There it is.
Gotta hit it while it's drenched.
Okay. Oh, shit. He's not even, like... I thought that he might, like, take a second to feel himself out, what with the being drenched and all. And his friend is no longer, tied down. Does anybody know who this asshole is? Okay, so Skunko is just spraying all sorts of bad acid around. Not acid, but like chemicals, pheromones, whatever.
Wasn't enough.
Okay, this is not working out. I don't want to reload right now. No, that did nothing. Oh, when you hit him in the gun, that does pretty well. Nope.
I gotta load it up.
Okay, I can't do that right now, so... Okay, here's what I want to do. Does anybody remember where that... Yeah, there's the gun. Nope. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. That was actually the first death of this episode. I thought that by popping the smoke, my goal was get the smoke grenade, grab the disc launcher, and then use the disc launcher to kill, hopefully, at least one of the Ravagers. That did not work out. All of that was in service of, let's climb the tall neck, and Aloy specifically said that we can't do that, so...
Sounds like there are people in trouble.
Nora! Hey! Over here! You, Nora! Can you assist us with these chargers?
Sure.
Against strangers.
And how are we gonna do that?
Nora's fighting the chargers.
That doesn't mean you just stop fighting them.
Not out of it yet.
Watch them!
Hit that one, Kitaka.
Rise to the challenge!
Now we have a chance.
We're burning. Pick the target. This is the time. Fire discipline, Matsuko.
Which one?
I think I knocked off one of his horns with that, too.
Which is your target?
Oh, wait, he's already down. Okay, my resonator charge is ready if I can get in close to this guy.
That's the last of the chargers. Let's find out what those Tanakh are doing here.
Hatacto, over here.
Yeah.
I'm, guessing you were Tanakh patrol. How did you end up in trouble with those chargers?
You need to answer our questions. We don't answer yours.
Hatacto, she just fought on our side.
That doesn't mean she's an ally.
That's pretty much exactly what that means. And we've enough to do chasing down these Regala zealots without picking fights with Nora warriors.
Regala's desert Tanakh. We should be fighting alongside her instead of sitting this out.
Regala has forgotten her duty and let her anger at the Karja draw us into... We will speak about this later. You fought with courage and honor. You're free to go on to the Grove, Nora.
The Grove?
Our capital. If you want to spend time in this area, you'd be wise to check in with the commanders there.
If Regala's broken her duty, then why aren't we bringing her to justice?
Thank you for the permission. Didn't realize that's what we were off to. I think I still have a... Yeah, I still have a mount. That was disappointing. We came very, very close to making it all the way through this episode without dying. I really wanted to get there. Okay, let's not worry too much about these chargers. Yeah, we're gonna head on the road. find our way this way. Also, Zara's pointing out that he's got an entire solar system ready to tear itself apart, and he's playing with his ship. So he says, don't feel too bad. I don't know that I've ever felt it more acutely than in Mass Effect 2, where it really feels like things are getting pretty urgent, and you can just go scan for minerals or whatever. Just, that's fine. I'll get back to you. Okay, I probably have 100,000 of these as well, but... Oh, no, apparently I've only got 14 in the stash of those.
That's a lot of angry Tenakth. Draka and Yara are already here.
Hi, everyone. Out-of-state stranger. Just stopping by to tell y'all how to solve your problems. Oh, there's the... Oh. No, they said it was at the mouth of a dead cauldron, but I don't actually see where that... Oh! I think I found it.
You're here.
And I thought you didn't care.
Aloy, did you come to witness the challenge?
Does there have to be a challenge?
Oh yeah, there does.
If you persist, all of these squads will join the fights. How many will die here? And how many will die in our villages once the retaliation begins?
There has to be another way.
Listen to what she has to say. You both owe her that much.
Yara, do you really need to do this?
He sabotaged the wound. You can't tell me you believe he knew nothing about it. And it was all part of his plan, to force a confrontation. Don't you see? This is what he's wanted all along. It doesn't matter how many die as long as he gets what he wants. Command of the clan. No. I'm putting an end to this. Now!
Draka, you lost a lot of good people hunting machine hearts to trade for water. You want to lose more now?
But that cost is exactly why I'm doing this. Why I had to send people to find other sources in the first place. I swear to you, I had nothing to do with what happened to the wound. Ukta came to me, said he found underground leaks that might lead to another well, that's all. I didn't tell him to screw it all up and drain the wound.
So stand down so we can all talk about this.
No! No more talking, no more lies. Yara can't be trusted. That's been proven.
I don't know how I'm not supposed to go with Yara here. Draka doesn't seem like a bad or unreasonable person, except for his determination to turn this into a bloodbath. What he should do, I mean, maybe the alternative for him is like exile or incarceration or death, I don't know. But he, regardless of what he says, I don't know what he wanted Yara to do differently. Tell everybody, hey, the water's gone and you're all gonna die? That would have led to mass panic. She was hoping that it would come back, which is, you know, understandable. We see that happen with the Utara. We saw that happen with the Karja. Oh, maybe things will just go back to the way that they were. They never will, and that's what, you know, that's the whole, like, point, that Aloy has to go around and fix things, because the people here have always lived dependent on systems that they don't understand and can't recreate. So when something breaks or changes beyond their understanding, they're just like, oh, well, maybe someday it will go back and be fixed. And Aloy shows up to say, no, you can't just wait. You can't just wait for things to get better. You have to do something to make them better. Yara didn't know what to do, but she didn't want to spark like a huge panic. Why would we think that Draka is going to be better? He seems a little bit impulsive. He doesn't seem to value human life at all. Yara values her power. But I feel like she values her power because she's trying to do the best for people, and although Draka would want to do the best for people, he doesn't have the experience. I have no reason to doubt Yara's judgment. And that's what I have to go with. If I have to weigh these two people, Yara Yara was able to hold everybody together in a pretty dire circumstance and to avoid a mass panic that Draka was specifically trying to instigate. Well, I didn't realize you both need to stand down was going to be an option. They both need to stand down. I don't know if they'll listen to me, but they're being extremely stupid about this. If I must choose a side, it will be with Yara, but neither one of them are acquitting themselves particularly well.
Is this how you two plan to save your clan? By causing a massacre over who gives the orders? Drop this foolishness and work together.
She's right. Put away your spears. Return to your homes.
Which means she stays in charge? Forget it.
You see? Replacing me is all he cares about. It's a vendetta. And it has to end here.
For once we agree.
Pick a side, Aloy. Because we're settling this now.
There must be a way to minimize the bloodshed.
The Tenakth never make things easy, do they?
Oh, geez.
I'm afraid not.
That's a pretty pointed thing to say in this particular circumstance, Aloy. No, for reasons already described.
Becoming commander isn't going to change what happened to the wound, Draka. If you really wanted to help your people, you wouldn't be throwing away more lives just to change who gives the orders.
You really are something, Flame of the Desert. But I didn't come all this way to let things stay the way they are.
Then fight us. Just us. You want to save lives? Keep your squads out of it.
I've seen how you fight. These soldiers are with me.
Then we stand with Aloy and Yara. Even numbers.
Fine, old man. It's your funeral. New rules. We're keeping it to just us. Winner takes command.
Nice knowing you, Aloy.
Come and get me.
You should have backed down when you had the chance, Draka.
Oh. Okay, that was a big hit. Okay, these guys hit really hard and really fast. I cannot get up. Okay, some other type of ammo then.
A hit like that.
Hold on.
Barely a scratch.
I want to help, Chitaka. Hold on. Well, I guess she's up now.
Challenge me at your own risk.
I'm trying to go up there.
Cut them down!
Ow! Holy crap! Nope, that was... I don't know where that was going.
Come here, you! I am walking out of here! Will you?
Okay, I really thought that that was his glowy arm. Okay, I'm not sure where these arrow blasts are coming from at this point. Okay, that seemed like that was Aloy's choice.
You down.
Shit, it's not a great time to run out of ammo. multiple times now tried to switch to physical arrows.
You think that's gonna stop me?
Okay, shoot the arm. Okay, whatever.
It's over, Draka.
Not just yet.
You did your best to follow the path. You die with honor.
Did it have to end like that?
It's the way of the desert.
Well, what happens now?
We live off the water the wound ekes out, rationing until it fills back up. And I'll make sure Arrowhand gets its fair share.
Yeah, you'd better.
The desert never forgets. And I won't either. How you've helped us, I mean. I give this to you now, for all you've done for this clan.
I thank you for all you've done for our people, Huntress.
It specifically said talk to both of them.
I'll make sure Draka gets bagged and tagged like a true soldier.
We'll bring him right over to the mortician. Maybe they can determine the cause of death. So, like, this thing here, like, how dead do we think it is? Let me see if it at least marks on the map. I'm not going to have time to do a cauldron at this point, but I am curious. Cauldron Gemini. Yeah, this is a full-on cauldron, it looks like. It definitely is. So, what we'll probably do then, I'm going to save it just outside of this, and let's remember that we want to do the cauldron next. I'm even going to set it as the quest. I assume we can do that. Cauldrons. Or not. Crud. Because even if it's not producing machines, there should be some sort of activity or something that Aloy can learn in there. A database where she can learn more, like machine overrides or something. It's definitely worth investigating. There it is. Oh, sorry, I wanted to set down a real save. We're gonna go here and here. Hold on a second. Can I have a better quest than acid arrows on the name of the saved game? I know it's a weird thing to care about, but that's need to know. Talana's search for Amadis continues. It appears that he traveled further west, seeking an old Tanakh prison called the Rot. Well, I'm the right level for it. Oh, and that's the other thing. Hold on, let's spend some skills. So, yeah, I want to start working a little bit more wide. So let's go look at some trapper skills. We are going to pick up Quick Trapper so that goes a little bit faster. Skilled Salvager. Recover more and higher quality resources when deconstructing traps and tripwires. Can't object to that. Over here, we've got Nimble Crafter. Craft tools, traps, and potions faster. That's just a quality of life thing, because I usually don't do those. I don't do the potions and traps during combat, but still, just to go a little bit faster on it. And then we've got, my two choices are Resilient Trapper. Take less damage when triggering your own trap or tripwire. I don't need that. Or Trap Limit. Trap Limit is the winner there. Oh, actually, I can do two. I thought we were down to just one. All right. Now down here would be food duration. Oh, it goes up to 4.5 minutes from 3. Like, it starts at 3 minutes, you guys. So going up to 4.5 is pretty good. Bolster your resolve and increase the buildup and effects of elemental attacks while gaining a greater resistance to elemental damage. I can legit, like, that sounds all good. That's a really good upgrade for Aloy. I like to have access to that. View next level. Yeah, so that's where we are now. It doubles elemental buildup. The next level will be 150, and then the maximum level is triggering an elemental state with a direct hit causes an elemental blast. Okay, so there's our points, and that's where I'm going to save it. Oh, maybe that was the previous save. Okay. And we're going to call it. I have to say, I'm not sure that we're going to, like, continue to have this outfit be this sort of, like, lavender color. It just seems... the goal is not to make Aloy look pretty. The goal is to make Aloy, like... If there was, like, a darker green, or maybe I will go with one of the beiges so that she blends in with the desert a little bit more. To make her blend in with the world so she seems more like a hunter, and I'm not sure that I care for this color scheme now that I've seen it out in the world, but we are going to worry about that later. We've saved it. Now, let's go find somebody fun to raid. Zara's saying sometime tonight I'll have a picture of my new ship on Discord later. I will look forward to seeing that. I did see the previous one as well. And that is everything that we have for tonight. You guys, this was super fun. We will see you again for some more Horizon later in the week. And until next time, thank you so much. And I hope you have a great night.